Hey, we're live. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the live stream. All of those that are here, if anybody's here, I don't know yet, but we are live. We're not in the garage today because the car's running. At least one of them is. I haven't gotten a chance to work on the Focus yet because I'm not in a real hurry to work on it. I just took the insurance off of it and put insurance on the Mustang. Although I did have to go to a different insurance company because apparently the company I use right now decided just over a week ago, almost 2 weeks ago now, to no longer insure Mustang GTs, which just kind of messed up. It's kind of funny that they can pick and choose which cars they're going to insure, but not much I could do about that other than, get it through someone else, which I did. Just took me a little while. I'm hoping that on Friday I have the day off, but the courthouse said they'd be open, and hopefully I get tabs for it on Friday when I get paid. So there's that. What's up, Carmob? How's it going? You working? You at home? Because I am at home. But yeah, so the car's running. I figure later when we get more people in here, I might go out there and start it just so you can hear it because it sounds great. I love the sound of it. I miss the sound of it. It does sound different than it did. It doesn't have the Whipple on anymore, which actually changed the sound more than I thought it would. But only at the higher end. At lower end, it's just at idle and low end when it started, it sounds about the same. But I had a little weird issue with it, and I don't know if anybody's seen it before. Where the revs hang when I'm shifting gears. If I hold the clutch in instead of just letting it out, it'll rev up to 2,000 or like 4,000 RPM, and I don't know why. Thought maybe it was that hill start assist thing, but then I turned that off and it still did it. So I have no idea. Maybe the throttle's sticking. Don't know. It is a used throttle body I've got on there from a wrecked car. So who knows? But I cleaned it up when I got it. I cleaned the thing out pretty well. So I don't know what's causing it. Could be the fueling. I don't know. It could be that the tune isn't made for the fuel system I have. I don't know. I do know it runs fine though. Normally, once I changed back to my stock injectors and lowered the pressure on the fuel rail, it's working fine. I've got more than enough overhead. I'm probably going to unhook one of the pumps or run it with a single pump. I don't know. No, 2 pumps. I can unhook one pump. I can run 2 pumps, 1 pump, or 3 pumps. So I haven't decided yet which way I'm going to go with that, but I don't think it needs all 3 of them running right now. So I don't think I need to have them all hooked up. Hey, Altered Stangs, what's up? Yep, thanks. I didn't think I was going to get it running because of the issues I was having, but and it was just me having the wrong, having the injectors in there without having a tune for those injectors, and it was just putting too much fuel in it. That's why I was smoking so bad. It was just too much fuel. Once I fixed that, I just fired right up. There's no problem. Oh, here we are.
What's up, Mom? Hey. Trying to get my friggin' stuff to work here.
Yeah. Hey,
come on, phone. There we go. All right.
You're awful damn early.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I've been starting at 7:30 recently. Last month or so.
Oh, shoot.
I starting at 7:30 to try and end them earlier so I'd get out of here before 10 to 12, but sometimes they just still run till late.
We just run, baby, run.
I just let them do.
That's right, let that dog run.
Yeah. Oh, that car looks so nice.
Bama Rabama.
Oh, thank you, sir.
My car looks good in the pictures. It's just, when you get up close and see it, it's filthy. And it's got paint all over it. But my God, in pictures with the sun on it, right, you can't tell.
My car no longer lives at my address anymore.
What is that knife? Oh, you got a storage unit for it?
Yes, sir. I'm done with this fucking. Sorry about
Dirt?
saying the F word. I'm tired of this car being dirty every time I drive it, and my car buddy's giving me crap about my car being dusty all the time. So I pulled the friggin', I pulled the plug, and I friggin' found a storage unit that gave me the first month free, and it's $100 a month for a 10x20.
What is that? Is that for the 55?
Yes, it is.
That
Oh, we
looks
got some
brand
trim.
freaking new.
It needs to be polished.
It still looks really good.
I
I thought it was a knife at first you were holding up there.
The lightsaber.
It looks like a knife.
It does. I thought you were just trying to cut me.
No.
I cut a bitch. Yeah.
Yeah, no, man. I was out there messing with that.
That's nice looking. What up, Bama?
Like this.
What up, Jim?
Bama.
Hey, Bama. Good to see you, buddy.
What up, Jim?
Oh, and it took me 3 days to get insurance on my car.
3 days. Why?
Yeah. I had to jump through hoops to get it done. So the company that I use for all my other cars, as of not last Monday, but Monday before, they did their reeval and decided they would no longer do Mustang GTs.
Are you shitting me?
No,
That's messed up.
I don't know what other cars are in that, but they decided. I think it's probably all the bigger sports cars like that. But Mustang GTs happen to be one of them. It's not a problem with had I had it insured before then, I just have to the rates would go up. But I found insurance for it through. I ended up going through Progressive because everybody else was outrageously priced.
Well, Progressive.
Dale's good to see you, buddy.
What's that?
Progressive's got
Dale's.
but the thing about it is that so you were talking about your car and you got it running. What was the deal with the tune?
Oh, I didn't. I don't have. I had the wrong. I had the 1050 injectors in there still, and it was just too much fuel going in.
Okay.
Way too much fuel into it, so it wasn't running. And I finally got it back to I retuned it back to the old tune and did what Cooler told me to do, which was swap out the injectors to my originals, along new fuel system, but original injectors, and then lower the pressure at a static point so that it would drop even more at idle. And it's doing all that because I've got it on the vacuum.
Okay.
And so it's running fine now.
Good.
Sounds great.
Have you had it on the road yet, or?
I've taken it up and down my road about 3 or 4 times, just testing it, checking some things. I'm not happy with a couple things, so I got that clunk from the drive shaft that I don't like, and it's from that joint they have at the rear end of it. It's the drive shaft aluminum drive shaft.
Do you have a 2-piece drive shaft or the 1-piece?
The 1-piece.
Okay.
But that and the stiffness in the rear. Although with the drive shaft I have, you have to have the cradle lockouts.
Okay.
It says that on their web. I didn't know that. It says that right on the web. I was looking up some stuff today. But I don't have to have the super hard bushings I have in the rear. But I also need to get the gearing back up. I need to get to a 373 out of that 331.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll have to redo the rear end. And since I don't know how to do that, and I'm afraid to screw it up, I'll probably have to pay somebody to do it. So that'll be a while till that happens.
Well, that's usually how it works, ain't it?
Yeah.
Mr. Mach 1, have you had your Mach 1 out yet? The 2020?
I've had it out because I got the front spoiler put on it because they hit the parking block at the tire shop with it. So I had to put on it. But they paid for it. I didn't have to pay for it.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
It looked good, too, when it was done. I like that.
Yeah.
The old one didn't look horrible, but it did look bad.
Right. I got it, though. I mean, I still got the one.
But you own it. You might as well keep it.
Exactly.
Have it as a backup.
You might as well keep
Somebody else's car.
No, damn, Gary. I thought you was gonna send that to me and hang on the shop wall.
What are you talking about, Bama?
What you talk about, Willis?
What you
What you
talking
come up with?
Oh my God, that referral link thing is just—it's on here too.
You have it
told
too?
I told it not to put it on here too. I unchecked it.
I had that stupid thing on my live stream on Monday. It drove me friggin' nuts, man.
Yeah, well, mine's not actually in the chat. It's only in mine. I can see it.
Frank Hastings, what's going on, buddy?
Which is like I said the other day I think they lost a lot of subscribers when they more than doubled their rates, and they're trying to get more subscribers again.
Oh, okay. What's up, Frank Three Stangs? How you doing, buddy? Dale's good to see you, buddy.
Motorhead in the house.
It went from about 200 a year to 450 a year, I think.
Wow. Mad Motorhead, what's up, buddy? Good to see you.
But you know, the last time I subscribed to that, Pinks, you went mute.
Did I?
Yeah. That was weird.
That's weird. I didn't mean to.
Like we could hear you, then you were gone, dude.
You were
Must
here,
be
there,
my-
and gone.
What? Just then?
Yeah.
I didn't miss anything you said.
Oh, okay. Maybe
I don't know
just
why, but I didn't.
Because you couldn't hear nothing.
Yeah.
I'm already deaf, Gary. You'd have to bring that shit up.
You're old and
Just
dead.
talking bad about the StreamYard. They don't like it, so they muted me. Had to send back the weld wheels again. Oh, and they do not make ones that fit correctly without me looking like a yee hillbilly.
That's a yeehaw.
Well,
actually,
Look like a yee hillbilly. No big
Yeah, but
deal.
the next thing I buy in a friggin' couple months is a drag pack.
Oh, 4-wheel drag pack.
Yep. Think about doing beadlocks on all four corners just for that look.
That's why I can't see. Oh, I was thinking my vision was just super blurry. That I've got there's grease splatter all over my glasses from me cooking my dinner.
What'd you cook?
Super thin ribeye strips, and I cut them up so I bought the really thin ones from the store. You know,
Right.
they're like 1/8 inch thin, and so I sliced them up, cut out all the hard fat off of them, and then I made marinated them in some teriyaki, or not teriyaki, but some Worcestershire soy sauce and some seasoning. Marinated that, and then I threw them in the wok, got them browned up, pulled them out, then threw some stir fry vegetables in along with the juice.
Nice. It's like a
Got
steak
the
stir fried then.
Got those steamed up and crunchy, and then threw the meat back in, and then served it with some rice.
Nice. Sounds like a
meat-
yummy meal.
Oh, it
Sometimes I prefer a thin steak.
I love a thin steak, especially if I'm eating it like that, where I can everything's pre-cut, so I don't have to cut it while I'm eating it.
Right?
Yeah.
And I still didn't overcook the meat. The meat was still had a little pinkish. Well, wasn't brown all the way through.
I like it.
I like it that way, like medium.
Yeah, this was more medium. I prefer like a medium rare to a rare, but when you
Right.
cook it thin like this, that's almost impossible.
Right.
I mean, it's not impossible. I could have done it, but for this kind of cooking, you got to get it cooked.
Yeah, like
You know?
fajitas, stir fries. That's definitely the way to go.
Yeah, and my first thought was fajitas. I was going to do that, and then realized I didn't have everything I needed for that. And so then I just went, screw it. I'll just make some stir fry because I had some bags of stir fry vegetables, which were actually,
Right.
I think those were Walmart brand. No, they couldn't have been. They were too good.
They were too good.
Yeah,
Walmart
Gary,
up their steak some.
Gary, you still rubbing your stick over there? You polishing it up?
Well, this wasn't the steak. The Walmart was the vegetables.
Oh. Yeah, I'm still polishing my steak.
It don't look good on. It don't look good on camera though.
No, we got some cool news around here today.
What's that?
IHRA bought Milan.
Really?
Yeah, I saw that, man. Now we got ourselves a track nice and close by. It works again.
IHRA and Johnny Quick is going to be the manager of it. Johnny Quick.
So Well, IHRA is better than NHRA because if NHRA owns it, they're super strict.
But
IHRA is more strict than some, but they're not like NHRA.
the nice thing about it is they're going to be a lot of the old events are going to be coming back now.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the nice thing about it because they can afford it.
Wish I had a nice track near me. I mean, Jake's is nice for the 8th mile small track. I like it, and it's a lot better than it was a couple of years ago when I first got here. I mean, they've done a lot of work. I guess he's looking at doing a resurface of the whole track.
So if I was doing this, Bama, you would probably get off on that, wouldn't you?
I figured you turn around and do something like that. You little pervert.
Hey, you know what? You got to be a pervert to hang with the perverts, right?
Somebody told me that.
Yeah. I've had some of those Sparkos before. Just the Sparko six spoke wheels.
Hey, barbecue.
Hey, barbecue, what?
He lost his damn job.
I heard.
What the hell happened, Mike? I think you need to get on the panel and explain to us.
Yeah, how do you lose your job when you were constantly doing it, and you were? I don't know how you could be wrong. You got there. You didn't kill anybody.
I'm guessing they had cutbacks in the company.
Yeah.
If any of us on that
meeting,
job,
he said he had a meeting on Monday, and I guess that's what the meeting was for.
Yeah. Like I said, if any of us doing our jobs, it's barbecue Mike.
Yeah, there's that. He's working all the time while we're just sitting here online playing around.
What up, barbecue?
I ran out of my sparkling water, so I'm stuck with just drinking water tonight. I don't even have orange juice left. I got nothing. I got water. That's it. I got water and milk if I was going to drink milk, but that ain't happening.
Good old water.
Those ice flavored waters.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually started mixing those with my iced tea.
I like them. I don't have iced tea to mix them with, but I really like them.
Because I don't even drink no sugar or nothing like that. Mine's all plain grain,
Yeah, that's one reason I like those, and because they're sugar free and they still taste really good.
Yes, like I said, I've been mixing them with my tea.
What flavor do you like the most?
I like the black cherry.
Oh yeah,
and I really like the orange.
So I like the orange, and the one I thought I wouldn't like has been one of my favorites. It's the kiwi watermelon or kiwi strawberry.
Oh yeah, kiwi. Oh, kiwi and watermelon. Hell yeah.
Yeah, kiwi, and that one is so good. It comes in the mix pack. One of the mix packs, the one I buy, and then I usually buy a couple of the Starburst ones to go with it.
Yeah, Starburst is good too. My wife likes those.
Yeah, I like those. I don't buy as many of those because they're a little overpowering. But they're good. They're fun. They're real good when I'm working out in the car. Because regular water does get boring after a while. I love water, but it gets boring.
Boring too, but that's all I really drink. That and water.
I got some good old Glacier mint water from work.
Old dispatch didn't agree with what I said, and I told her I wouldn't make it back from Chicago and be back in Grand Rapids by 1:30 for my dot appointment at 2. I told her if I was late, she was going to pay. They didn't like that.
Well, it gives you a chance to move somewhere where you want to be.
Yeah.
So barbecue, he's in Michigan, right now?
Yeah,
he's in Michigan. More like northwestern part of Michigan.
He's
way up there.
Not like way up there, but like he's a little bit north of Funky.
She took it as a threat, yes, because people do that. You can say the most innocent things. Are you threatening me? Whoa. Yeah.
I'm going to cry now. You threatened me.
I'd be like, if I threatened you, you'd know it.
Oh, yeah. No doubt.
Listen, a guy called a girl a bitch at one of our unit.
Yeah.
They fired him.
Oh, yeah. These days? Oh, yeah.
It's
They
so
fired-
ridiculous.
Hey,
People
women
can't-
could do no wrong in today's society. Remember that.
I don't know. They fire a woman for doing the same thing because she called her boss a bitch.
Really?
Well,
Wow.
Please.
Oh,
Oh, he's 25 minutes from Ludington.
my favorite thing is how they fire people for stuff they do online when they're not at work. That's like not harming anything. I'm like that's kind of stupid.
It's ridiculous how bad it is nowadays.
Yeah.
You know, if you fart it,
Yeah, in December I'll have 20 years here. I'll be invested.
oh, January I have 28 years.
Good to go, buddy.
Mm.
Nice.
I think I got all of you beat.
If I'd stayed at my old company, I'd be at 18 by now.
Yeah,
Well,
but Bam, I think you're older than all of us too.
Not much by Gary, but September I have 40.
Well, hang on a second.
Holy cow.
Hang on a second. Now, if you want to go there, when we sold the junkyard, we had 40 years invested in that place.
Okay, well you got more than me, but it don't
Yeah.
surprise me.
Now, on top of that, I got 27 where I work. you want to spam?
Now you just bragging, Gary. Okay, back up, back up, you bitch. You gonna fire me?
Back up.
Yes, you're fired.
That's it.
Oh damn!
You're done.
I'm calling your boss.
Call him. He's a fox body guy. He's fine.
Oh no, I'm going to tell him you said Fox bodies suck.
Oh, he knows better than that. He knows what I got.
I never realized.
Son's car.
I never realized on my shoes, Georgia Romeos, that the little tag on the bottom of them was not part of the sole. It was actually a separate piece, and it fell out the other day.
Really?
Yeah, see that?
You gonna sue somebody?
No, I don't care. It's more traction because look, there's no traction left. Yeah, I wear
Money? I smell lawsuit.
see, do I still have one on the other one? I think the one. Yeah, see, it's there on the other one.
Cool.
Damn, you got no tread lit. Look like the back tires of my car sitting here in the garage. No tread.
Hey,
No tread. There's a little. There's a little.
barbecue.
See, my last pair. Not only was there no tread left, but the soles were about half as thick as the. In fact, when I first put these on, I grew an inch from the other ones. That's how long I wore them down. It's about time for me to buy another pair, though. That's sad because it takes me about 2 weeks to break them in.
What barbecue say?
He said I might already have a job lined up. The closest terminal to will be by Indianapolis, Indiana. Company is called Martin Transportation.
Martin Transport.
Yeah, I saw that on Car Peeps there. I think it was.
I thought that was on Facebook.
It might have been. I thought it was on Car Peeps.
Nah, might have been both. I don't remember. I had 20 where I worked. Huh?
So, just for the hell of it, and I'll shut up. I was jacking the car up on the driver's side to get all the gas out of the tank. And guess what? You pick it up on the driver's side, the whole back end picks up. That's how bent the damn thing is.
Really?
Yeah. I can't even get it to lean to one side to get the rest of the gas out. So I'm going to just pull it with the gas in.
I'm guessing you're talking about your old car.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was crazy. I picked it up and was like, what the hell's going on?
Well, I know with mine, if I jack it up anywhere on the side, it picks up the whole side.
Yeah, mine didn't do that before.
Mine didn't do that before I put those jacking rails on it, where I can lift it up anywhere on the side, which is great.
Dude, I'm telling you, I love those jacking rails. I put them on the wife's Cobra too, or
I need to put them on my. I don't have them on my wife's car. I should have put them on hers too. I need to get some. I got the low profile ones, so they fit right up under there, like right in line with the pinch weld.
right.
Yeah, I like them. I think they work great. You don't have to figure out exactly, because you need to jack it up in the same place you're supposed to put the jack.
Right.
How am I supposed to do that?
I'm sorry, man. I don't trust those pinch welds.
Yeah, I don't either. And in fact, most of the time in the front, I use that one arm that bolts in that subframe.
Okay.
That's what I put. That's what I put the jack stand on. I don't know what it's called.
Look at man, we got Woody's garage here with a Woody.
And right between the two bolts.
Huh.
What's up, Woody?
It ain't morning wood though. It's just Woody's.
He got a Woody in the garage. So I've been watching. What is that? Woody CNC garage or CNC something other? The one dude, him and his son do, or him and his brother or son do stuff together. So I've been watching their live streams lately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not sure who it is.
You say CNC or CDC?
I think it's CNC, ain't it?
Well, I don't know. That's why I was asking.
I'll find it here.
This camera makes it look like it's really smoky in my house.
Yeah.
It
Step
does.
away from the toolbox.
There's no smoke in this house at all. That's just the camera.
Hey, what is it? CNC or what is the name of that? I'm pretty sure all of us are subscribed to them.
Really?
Well, if not, I'll check it out. But he just said yes, sir, and that was it.
Right.
Oh, there's a train. I'm gonna mute.
CNC Auto Works.
It straddle the pinch welds. I've had those before. CNC Auto Works. I don't even think I have them. I don't think I just went through and deleted a whole bunch of stuff I just don't watch that I'd been subscribed to for years.
Yeah, this guy, they're pretty cool. They've been on here for a while.
Yeah.
I'll run a link down there.
Where are they at?
Bama, they might be down there by you.
Somewhere in the deep south?
Yeah.
Well, I have to look and see him, and maybe I looked and I didn't remember.
He said Texas.
Texas.
There's the link right there.
Okay. I tell you, I think the largest YouTubers are either in California, Texas, or Florida.
He's about the same as us. He's about like us.
I'm just saying all the big guys.
He's a big guy, but not a big YouTuber.
How big a guy are you?
He's probably a little bit bigger than I am.
No shit.
Yeah.
Well, then he's a big guy.
But he ain't as damn pretty.
Well, I ain't going there.
You know you got a real crush on me, Bama.
Yeah, I know. Ever since you laid up on that car with your damn pants halfway down, yep.
Woo, baby.
Let's see if this thing will start.
No.
Fired
Full
up.
screen. We're going to do it. We got to do full screen. Get it over with.
You don't need to go full screen to hear it.
Yeah, I bet that feels good, don't it?
Yeah, we can't hear you now. Did it again.
Can't hear anything now.
Now we can hear you.
Yeah, we can barely hear you, but yeah.
There's a loud car in my garage. There it is.
Yep,
Running.
but it's running.
Yeah, but your camera makes it sound like an air compressor.
This camera looks like shit. There, cuddling down. And it's almost out of gas.
Yes, I believe that, Mad Motorhead, because that's the way things been going lately.
Downpipe 3 to 4 weeks. I just got to know it'll be 2 more weeks. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, this thing, I love the way this car sounds. It's a little loud. When you first put it up on a cold start, it's really loud. But full screen here.
Yeah. What's wrong? What's wrong with loud?
Yeah.
What are you doing, honey?
I'm not doing anything, Gary. What you doing?
What's that, Dave? No dough? Oh, that never doll?
Never dull.
Never doll. That's what I'm trying to use to polish this with.
Who we lost Mob, right?
Yeah, it looks like we lost somebody.
Yeah, it was Mob. Yeah, Never Dull is one of my favorites. That's what I use to do the tips on my exhaust usually.
Well, I'm going to have to do the sandpaper on this and get this straightened up before I could really polish it.
Oh. So
Yeah.
what grit do you start with on that?
You know what? I don't know. I'd have to look and watch a video or two.
Because I got some 5,000. I have some 5,000, 3,000, 2,000. I use for stuff kind of like that.
Okay.
Sometimes though, if I really needed to just polish it, I'll use a liquid, a grit liquid. Which one of the best is actually Crest toothpaste, regular old Crest.
Yeah, believe it or not, yeah.
I've heard that before.
I've done things where I was trying to make like a plastic piece clear that was faded, and the finishing polish was Crest.
Oh, okay.
It surprised me too. This was back in the early 2000s when I started doing that.
Yeah, some of the white Crest.
The original Crest toothpaste.
Yeah, the nice thing about this is it's stainless steel, so you can work with it.
Yeah. Who's back?
There we go. It kicked me out when I friggin' took my phone call from my daughter. So
we get that on these big jobs.
I know, right? I came back. I'm like, can anybody hear me? And no one said nothing. So I was like, well, I guess I'm not part of the stream no more. So I just left and came back in.
Yeah.
He was kicked off.
Don't know if I'm making any shows this year. Oh, that sucks.
Good to see you, Woody's Garage. Yeah, I got all my information sent to me today for the Carlisle Car Show that I'm going to go see 4Valve with. So I got my registration number, and they sent me a sticker and gave me a bunch of directions on where to go and where not to go. And so it should be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. We went down there before. We took a couple Mustangs down there, and they had a boss reunion down there. And
oh, so you've been there before. Cool.
yeah. Oh, heck yeah, man.
Carlisle, PA?
Yeah, Carlisle, PA.
Yeah. Yeah, we
4Valve's let me keep
not for a car show.
4Valve's let me keep my trailer in his backyard while I'm in town, so this is going to be good. I can unhook my truck from my trailer, and Shelby and I can go to Hershey Park while we're in town, and then Friday, Saturday, we'll friggin' take the cars and go to the car show.
Yeah, that's cool.
Actually, by Hershey Park, there is an Amish restaurant down there, dude. That is the bomb.
Well, if you remember the name, let me know. I'll friggin' check it out while I'm in town.
That was 10 years ago. I don't remember.
Oh, shoot.
Just look up Amish restaurant. They might not have a website, though.
Right? Very, very possible.
Those down there are very up to date on things.
Yeah. Canfield and Carlisle. Who plays?
But I did go to a car show on Saturday. They had like friggin' 600 cars, man. It was friggin' awesome. Had a really good time there. Yeah. Talked to a lot of people. Had a really good time. They had free coffee, donuts, and cookies. So I had a friggin' nice coffee at the Coffee and Cars. And, yeah, I hung out with friggin' Rich, Mr. Mach 1.
Okay. Yeah, we was at Mexican Fiesta. We had about 27 people from my family there because my dad's, gathering for his birthday.
Right.
Hmm.
Yeah, I hung out with Rich. He brought his Mustang out to the car show, and then I had to go to Shelby's archery tournament. So he went home and dropped off his Mustang and grabbed his Explorer ST. And on his way to the next car show, he blew the engine in the Explorer.
Oh.
He
Yeah.
leave those Explorers alone because he don't have any luck with them.
I'm telling you, man, he's had some bad luck with them Explorers.
His luck
with those Explorers is about as good as your luck with Mustangs.
I know, right?
Well, what's that Explorer have? The 3.5?
3-liter twin turbo.
Oh, the 3-liter.
The other one was a 10-second. It ran into 10s. And he got a bad accident with that.
Yep. And the one he just blew up ran like 11 O's.
Yeah. Oh.
I love Mustangs, but they don't love me. So
I don't think any car loves me. They all love to break on me. I mean, maybe it's I push them beyond their limit. I don't know.
Well, that could be. I just don't understand how you had a Pinto that lasts you as long as it did.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I only had that Pinto for like 2 years.
That's a long time.
Well, it had two different engines in it.
Oh, okay. Now somewhere.
Well, the nothing was wrong with the 4-cylinder other than it was a piece of crap to begin with, and would flood out real easy. And it's just when I hit the gas one time in a hurry to try and get out of the way of a car that was bearing down on me, it choked out and died, and I got hit.
Oh.
So the next day, me and the guy at the garage were talking. We ended up putting a 302 in it. So, wasn't hard to do. I mean, it fit right in.
You still got your Focus, right?
What's that?
You still got your Focus, right?
Yeah, it's sitting in the garage with a big hole in the block.
Oh.
I was getting it tuned after putting the engine swap, and I blew the engine.
Oh man, sorry to hear that.
Because it was a stock engine with stock internals.
Right.
I pushed it over 500 wheel horsepower.
And it didn't like that.
I did not like that. In fact, I was doing a test pull. Getting data, and blew it at about 50. I think when I looked at the logs, it was about 5,300 RPM. I was trying to get to 6.
Right.
You didn't make it, did you?
She gave up on him.
Yeah. Came right out the front of the engine.
Oh.
Yeah. It was cylinder 2. It is cylinder 2 that blew. Which usually 1 and 4 are the ones that go. If you're going to do the LSPI or the where you get the blow by on the rings, that's usually on pistons 1 and 4.
Okay.
This was piston 2 that blew on me. Now the block got about that big of a hole in it.
JB welded, you'll be good.
Yeah. Yeah, plastic welded and keep on going.
I've never seen oil come out of a car so fast.
Proline's in the house.
What up,
What's up, Proline?
What up, Proline?
Yeah, a long time ago in a land far, far away, I had a 99 ZX2 Escort, and I put a 75 shot of nitrous on it. And it lasted for about 2 years, and then one day I went to go race a buddy, and I sprayed too low in the RPM and sent friggin' rods through the friggin' oil pan. And yeah, you're right. That oil does come out pretty quick.
Yep.
I had something similar happen. It was a car. I had a slant 6, and actually I still got the engine. I had one of the little standoff pipes that the oil filter screws onto.
Yeah.
Well, that piece come off after I changed the oil, and it just dumped oil everywhere. And I didn't know it. I was driving down the road, the oil light comes on. It's like, I just changed oil. What's going on? I'm like driving careful, listening to it, didn't overheat, drove it like, I don't know, 5 miles home or whatever. It's like, oh, I'm missing an oil filter. Didn't knock, nothing.
Please. Just duct tape it. That's what I'm going with. Y'all, the JB Weld, Bondo, no, duct tape.
No, duct tape and string.
Three
Put a
rolls
little,
of
you know,
duct
screen
tape
door
to do
material
it.
in there to make it stronger. Yeah.
Let me explain something to you. Duct tape can fix everything
Except what?
except for stupid.
Yeah, because you
Yeah.
can't fix stupid.
Yeah, you can't fix stupid.
Don't bring salty in the conversation.
You also
Lord.
can't.
Oh,
You just brought him out of the
You
bushes.
just
Yeah.
summoned
right. Good to see a broken tool garage.
Hey, how you doing, Carmob? Yeah, the other
Not
thing
too
you can't
bad.
fix is don't give a crap.
Right.
So I gotta put the old engine back in the car. The engine was running. It's just if I put it back in at 100, it's like 118 to 120,000 mile engine. I'm probably just gonna leave it stock and go back to stock with it. I'll have
Make
the
her
better
a cruiser.
in there, so that's nice. It has the upgraded transmission.
But that's not really a lot of miles, though, really.
No.
For those little EcoBoost 4 cylinders, it sure is.
Is it?
Or do they not hold up past 150 or whatever?
Not if you drive them normal and not like they're meant to be driven. Yeah, they'll last for probably 250, 300,000 miles.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Because back in the day, dude, car mileage, you couldn't. It was hard to get 60,000 miles out of a 4.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
I love that
I mean,
saying.
if you got 75,000 miles out of that engine, boy, you got a ridge in there. It's time for a rebuild, you know.
Right.
Yeah. But so the EcoBoost, the original 2-liter EcoBoost had the closed deck, so it has the least amount of problems with the header or the head gasket and any issues like that. Like the one in the new 2-liter, which is what's in my Edge, is a semi-closed deck. So they say that one has problems after about 75,000 miles. It'll start letting water in the oil and vice versa.
Well, that'll just keep your oil cooler because that's what the water does. It's like an oil cooler built in.
Yeah.
And any extra will just burn it off when oil gets hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not supposed to do that because they tend to blow up at that point.
Oh,
It's not
okay.
lubricating quite as well. That's what I've been reading about recently.
Well, that's why you put that, what is it, Hyperlube or whatever in your coolant, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't that what that's for?
Yeah, I guess so. Is that why that coolant's all slick when you touch it?
Yeah, exactly. What do you mean it's not a lubricant? How do you think your water pump bearing does?
So those will last. Like the 2.0 block, unless you do what I did to it, they usually last fairly well, unless you push them hard. But if you leave them stock, yes, they will. Like I'm leaving it stock. It should last for plenty long time.
Mm-hmm.
The reason I didn't want to use it is because Saratech in your coolant and oil. There you go.
Yeah.
I didn't want to put the big G25 660 turbo on it, on that old engine, because I didn't think it would handle 300 horsepower.
I've seen people put linseed oil in the crankcase.
Really?
Yes, I have.
Was it boiled?
Because it said oil on it.
Yeah. That's oil, I guess. I mean, mine tells exactly what type of oil to put in it now, because they figured people were just too damn stupid. Because some people were.
Well, hell, when I worked in the radio shop in high school, you had the guys come up and want the radiator fixed. They were putting eggs, pepper, and everything else. And when I had to work on one, it was like, oh my God.
Yeah, bar stop leak.
Yeah.
Oatmeal's a good one.
Oh, yeah, that stuff's good stuff.
I'll use
it'll get you home, but in your fuck.
I'll use stop leak if I plan on destroying the car.
Yeah.
No, people use whites from an egg yolk to fill a head gasket.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep. I always knew as soon as I put a torch to it, try to fix it, I knew what the hell was going on.
Oh yeah.
It's like fix a flat in your tire. It's if you don't tell them and they get that stuff everywhere, it's like, yeah, and they might not fix your flat next time.
Oh, they get pissed.
I hate slime. I don't like using that either.
Oh
yeah, it don't work. I've never had it work anyway. Maybe y'all had good luck with it, but I've never had that work at all.
I've had
I've
it
personally
work
never used it, so
bicycle tires. I've had it work in bicycle tires.
Yeah, that or a lawnmower tire or something, but it don't work in a car tire.
Yeah,
Not
car
that I figured
tire.
out.
Yeah, and that's all Mustang. You know, that's all that came in my Mustang was an air pump with the green slime in it.
yep, mine came the same way.
But I don't have that anymore. I don't know what I did. I thought I kept it, but I can't find it, and I need something to go in my trunk. I guess I'm gonna have to use one of my wheels and throw in there so that the little thing doesn't fall in, or I just take it all out and leave it empty because I don't have the water tank back there anymore. It's out. So my car has been lightened up by about 9 gallons of water in the back.
Well,
And the tank and pump.
a gallon of water is about 8 pounds.
Yeah.
8.2.
So the tank itself held 7 gallons, plus you had another couple of gallons in the lines. Then you had the large front intercooler, which probably held over a gallon. Which that's all out now because I mean it had a really that intercooler that's on the front of the car was thick. That thing was huge.
Hey, have y'all heard what Barbecue 50 said about baby powder in the tires? I hadn't heard of that.
Yeah, I've never heard of that either.
Is that to help like make it seat or make the bead seat?
I think
Yeah, you're talking about the seams. Yeah.
Yeah.
it's to piss them off.
Yeah, I think if I went to my local tire shop and handed them some baby powder, they'd look at me funny and might not talk to me for a while.
Well, they probably think he was queer, most likely.
But I don't see
They'd probably throw it right back at me is what they do. What the crap
hell
is this?
Yep.
Yeah,
exactly.
you can take this back with you.
Exactly.
Yeah, usually they use soapy water to make them see. You know,
I tend to like to spray Febreze in mine so that the air smells good when you let it out.
No shit. Only you, Pete.
is that kind of like in a jar?
Oh my God.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Farting in a jar.
When the tire blows, all you see is white powder in the air.
Everybody like, man, there's cocaine all over the place, dude.
I've been so
What
lucky
the
that
heck, man?
in the last, 40 years, I have not had a tire blow out on me. I've had them leak down to nothing while I was driving, but I haven't had one blow out.
I've actually had one blowout.
Yeah, I've had one blowout in my friggin' life.
So
Don't jinx yourself.
No.
Well, the reason it blew out is because I did a big smoky burnout on a one-wheel pill car. And about a week later, I didn't even look at the tire. Yeah.
I didn't say I'd never had one. I said in the last about 40 years I haven't had one.
I know, but don't jinx yourself for now.
Just so you all know, baby powder is to help balance the tire. Just so you all know.
Well, I was kind of thinking that
Really?
because I heard like on a drive shaft, putting grease, like you got to have a drive shaft cut down or lengthened or whatever, put grease in there and that grease will help balance it. I've heard of that.
Yeah.
So I kind of thought it might have been the same idea.
Baby powder,
Those little balls they stick in there that you put in through the Schrader valve.
you figure baby powder would rotate with the tire, so I don't get it.
No. Once the tube blows up, they only really use the baby powder with tube tires.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
Good to see you, Salty.
What's up, guys? I learned that trick a long time ago from my dad.
Hey, Salty, did you see who bought Mylan?
No, I didn't.
I sent you the link.
I know, I know, but I have to be part of that group to get it. I tried it. I petitioned.
IHRA.
Night, Mad Motorhead.
Have a good evening, man, Motorhead.
Yeah.
Oh, IHRA. Well, if they bought it, then it's gonna suck.
Really?
What?
Yeah,
Really?
because they won't allow no more of that backside no prep shit there.
Oh, backtrack racing.
Well, I'll be honest with you, because John Quick is one that's going to be running it.
All right, I'll catch you later. I'm just dropping in and saying hi right quick.
All right,
Later, buddy.
Have a good one, buddy.
Unless IRA change their rules, they don't allow the backside in the no prep racing.
I don't know. All I know is it's going to bring a lot of the events back that we've
I
lost.
was thinking that was more NHRA than IHRA doing that.
Nah, NHRA and IHRA used to do it because we had a track down here leave IHRA because they wouldn't allow them to do it. Paradise drag strip. They wouldn't IHRA wouldn't allow them to do the no prep drag racing if they continue to be a sponsor. Then the owner said, never mind, we don't need your sponsorship no more.
Wow.
Walked away from the sponsorship.
Like I said, Johnny Quick is going to be the one running it, so we'll see what happens.
Hopefully, they got off their damn NHRA and damn IHRA both got off their high horse and just understands. I mean, look, it's not killing sports; it's bringing new people into the sport, so that's not a bad thing. It's the way I look at it.
NHRA, I know, has not gotten off their high horse about that. So,
well,
that
all I know is it's bullshit that the NHRA and IHRA don't allow that shit. That's the stupidest shit. I mean, just because you sponsor that track don't mean you own that motherfucker. How can you go tell a damn owner of a track, no, you cannot make money doing this? Look, the track's got to perform. You know, they got to turn a profit.
What you just said, IHRA bought the track.
They bought it. They own it.
They didn't.
So they
sponsor it. They bought it.
So they own it outright then.
Yeah.
That's why it says they'll bring a lot of the events back that we've lost over the years.
Either that or they're gonna create their own events.
Mikey.
What's going on, guys?
Yes, William.
Hey, Mike, how's it going, buddy?
Hey, how you doing, kind sir? What's going on, Mr. Carmob?
Doing good, buddy. I'm here at work making money, hanging out with you fellas.
But
nice. I'm dealing with neighbor issues.
Oh,
neighbor issues. What happened now?
So, all right. So you know how I've had water issues with water coming on my property from another property. So, I dug a ditch in between my property and a neighbor's property on my side, and it collects a lot of the water, but it doesn't do as good as I need it to do. So I got a friend that's 2 over that he's higher elevation, and he's a friend of mine, and he's like, you know what? I'll dig this ditch out. Maybe you could help a little bit. So he's digging the ditch out. Well, the road maintenance agreement folks that think that they're an HOA when they're really a fake HOA want to have a meeting with me now saying that I am damaging their road.
what?
Not only that, but they've been peering in on my property as well, because in the text message that I got today, it says, yeah, we hear that you're having the water problems. We see the ditch that you dug. We've also seen that you have a pump station and hose in the woods. Dude, what the fuck are you doing in my woods?
Right?
Yeah, how'd they get back there?
Because my neighbor that's right next to me, the one that I dug the trench in between, he was in his woods and he saw it. So he tells the HOA fucks. So there's no official HOA, but these are all inbred fuckers that all know each other. And there's like out of the 15 houses, like 7 or 8 of them have been friends and grew up in this area. So I moved into a good old boys subdivision, lo and behold to me. So now I'm dealing with these fuckheads that aren't willing to help and bitch and complain when I try to help myself.
Fuck it, just get the county involved. They'll fucking shut up then.
Well, not really, because one of the person that's on the HOA used to work for the mayor of the big town that's next to me, and she's also on a county board. So
that's why I say go to the state.
Well, so I was talking to my neighbor, and I'm like, do I just do, just burn it all down? And he says, no, have the meeting with them, stay quiet, listen to what that they say. And he goes, keep your property good, and someone else is going to be the next fire, and they'll focus on them and leave you alone.
Yeah.
Like,
but for how long though? That's the thing.
Well, because the thing is, if I scorch earth, I can really mess with them. So the thing is that when I paid my road assessment, it said the name of the subdivision HOA, and the newsletter said HOA. But I also have an email from them saying it's not registered as an HOA and it's not a true HOA.
Are you
So
paying
that's
annual
Dues.
dues?
I don't have to pay dues, but I have to pay towards the road maintenance agreement each year.
Well, we
So
do
here's
that here too. We do
right.
that here too.
Yeah, the road maintenance agreement, I can understand that just to keep
It's
the
part of
road
our
good and stuff.
it's part of
Yeah,
our
yeah,
taxes here.
yeah.
But see, the thing is that if you claim that you have an HOA when it is not, and you have on official letterhead and you have on your checking account that it's an HOA and it's not, and you're bullying people, that's HOA fraud. That's a felony. I could do scorched earth and totally fuck with these guys, but then I got to live with them. So it's, my kid grows up here. I don't know. There's part of me to do the scorched
I
earth because
I think you need to listen to your neighbor, but I also believe that I'm the type of guy that would get on that council.
there's only I had the opportunity when someone retired from it, quote unquote. There's no voting in, there's none of that. It's just, hey, we have an opening. Who wants to be on it? Maybe I should have jumped on it, but I didn't want to jump on it because it's an illegal HOA, which then all those people are perpetrating fraud, and I didn't want to be tied into that.
I understand.
But if I do scorched earth, I still got to live with them. And all my neighbors around me in every direction are part of that group. So,
It's best to listen to your neighbor.
yeah. Yep.
So that was the whole point of moving on property, so you didn't have to deal with stupid ass people like that.
Yeah, no
That's
shit.
what my wife said.
You know, that's why I like living out in the woods. My neighbors don't say shit unless I make a boatload of noise, and I mean a boatload of noise.
Oh, by the way,
It's hard for you to do, Carmob.
what day is the party starting? Is it on the 4th or the 3rd?
Party at Mobs?
Yeah.
Usually most people like to show up on a Wednesday or Thursday, but it's basically from Wednesday through Sunday. So I mean, whatever's convenient for you. And then the 4th of July is gonna be on a Friday, so
And
on
I
that
have
day I plan on
Friday off, so
yeah, on that Friday I planned on firing up the smoker and doing a brisket and probably some ribs and maybe buy like a boatload of fireworks and put on a good fireworks show. I'll probably get together with Mr. Mach 1 in the next couple months.
You won't
and
be getting
figure
together
out-
with me on the 4th of July this year because we'll be out of town.
No, I'm just saying, talk to you about car shows and stuff like that. So when people come to town, like Wednesday or Thursday, I got some place to take people and, have
Okay.
some fun. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah, like I said, though, I'll be down for the 4th of July this year.
That's fine. But I'm sure I'll see you on that Thursday or possibly Saturday or Sunday. So,
Now, Carmob, are you making it out to Ford Takeover?
yes, but I'm not going to
Yeah.
bring anything other than my pickup truck.
I'm just bringing my my EcoBoost Mustang. I'll be able to meet you then, so that would be cool.
Yeah. Some people want me to bring the GTR, but I'm not going to do that.
Hey, T. Hetzler said there, Mike.
What did he say?
said mob. Oh no! Put it up on the.
No, all three of them. All three of them hate me, so I ain't gonna convince any of them.
No,
All
he
right,
said.
T, I'll send you my address.
I think he meant to say maybe I could, not made I could. He's afraid one to step down for you,
Oh, you're talking about on the stream, or are you talking about with my neighbors with the HOA?
The neighbors in the HOA council thing.
Yeah, we're looking to have a pretty good group of guys this time, man. Looking to have T. Hetzler, Boosted, Pinks, 4-Valve Chuckles is going to try to make it out. Hopefully, I'm pretty sure Funky will be there. I'd love to have Barbecue 5-0. I'm sure Mr. Mach 1 will make an appearance one of them days. So it should be a pretty good get-together. I haven't been able to get a hold of Street Slayers. I've been trying to get a hold of him for a while, but I guess he's been really busy. I haven't been able to get a hold of him on the phone lately.
Didn't him and
That's
his
one of those, if I do it, I'll be coming up on Thursday and leaving on Sunday because
Works for me, man.
it's
Oh, I talked to Charlie. What's his name? Go Fast Nation.
yeah.
He's going to try to show up on a Friday and leave on a Sunday because he can't get much vacation time off, but he does want to be there for the actual 4th of July and the actual Saturday after 4th of July. So, you know, like I said, we should have a pretty good group of guys showing up at the party.
Here's
That
Boss
should
Man.
be cool.
King, you
What
want to
up,
come up to the thing? I'll step down. Oh, that's right. Pink, you can hit more than 6.
Yeah,
King.
you could have more than 6, right?
Yeah, I can have up to 10 until June or July, whenever
Boss man, good to see you, buddy.
whenever it runs out. Because I am not re-upping because of how much they raise the price.
Dude, it's ridiculous.
It's even monthly. It's ridiculous.
I
don't
just use
remember
the
what it
free
is.
system.
So
I'll go
I'm
back
not that
to-
popular.
So sorry to bring us back to a previous topic. So this fake HOA, they're going to assemble and they want me to meet at them for a meeting. You're saying, you guys are all saying play it cool?
Yes.
Yeah, don't listen to me.
Now, where are they wanting to assemble and meet at? Are they meeting at an individual's house or what? Where are they
No,
trying to
they
meet?
would probably meet at the end of my driveway. That's where
At
they
the end
met
of
last
your
time.
driveway.
Well, my
They
driveway is
want
an
to
eighth.
intimidate you.
My driveway is a little less than an 1/8 mile long, so it'd be at the very end to where it meets the main road.
Mm.
Get some good test hits on that baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. As long as you got mud grips, because he lives on dirt road, dirt driveway.
Gravel.
Oh,
yeah.
does he? Okay.
Oh,
Gravel.
gravel. I'm sorry.
Would be too much fun.
It wouldn't be for the person standing behind you.
Tell you what,
No,
all-wheel
no,
drive
no.
trucks would be a blast, though. 4-wheel drive trucks would be a good race.
Oh hell yeah,
But you guys are saying play it cool?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
would.
that's probably
I
the
would.
best way to do it.
I mean,
At
like
least
you
see what's
said,
going to happen first.
not unless you really want to piss them off and then having to wind up move and starting all over again in a whole nother location.
Deal with the repercussions of that.
The thing of
Because
it is,
like
you got to take it easy with these people, but don't let them bully you.
especially if they're all family members, because they ain't gonna do nothing but gang up then.
Yeah.
Well.
To play it nice. Okay. I was always taught by my stepdad to punch a bully in the nose.
Well,
Fuck
you
that, kick.
motherfucker there, and then you bust him in the nose. Exactly.
I look at it like this. I've never seen a rule book on fighting. Why hit them in the nose? Just kick them in the nuts. Bring them down to your level. Then they'll be fucking face to face.
Look,
Ain't no fucking rule. Ain't no rule book on fighting.
I'm
You
gonna
know what I said, Mike? Throat punch. But
get
that's just
yourself a roll of quarters and put them in your fist and just knock that son of a bitch out.
Yep. Whatever it
Good.
takes. Whatever it takes to make him weaker than you. That way you can damn have the advantage.
But
I don't think I'd have an advantage if it's like 6-on-1.
If you kick one of them in the nuts, the other one's gonna think about it because they don't want their fucking nuts kicked.
you knock out the biggest one, the rest of them will think twice.
Yep,
Bingo.
you ain't lying
You'll
about that.
always go after the biggest one. That's what my stepdad told me. He said, you ever get in a situation like that, you go to the biggest guy, you grab him by the throat, you start strangling him. The guys will try to pull you off, and you just keep on saying, I'm going to kill this motherfucker. And they just keep on punching and kicking you, and eventually they'll stop. That's what he taught me.
Well, it's just according to how much they love that motherfucker you got by the throat.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Because if they don't love him very much, they just gonna keep kicking to let him die. They don't give a shit. That's what I'm saying. That shit, hey, there's always two sides of that thing. You got to think about that.
We'll switch topics, but glad to have your input on how to play this, because for me, I only know scorch earth or be nice. I don't have an in between.
Well, first find out what they're talking about.
Yeah, get the vibe anyway. Yeah, don't go in there with damn guns ablazing the first time.
Already met them once because of issues with the road, and they were basically chewing my ass, and I just kind of stood there until I got enough. And then I just kind of looked at them and I'm like, I think we're done talking. And they're like, what do you mean? Da 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 da.
Nah, they wouldn't choose my ass long. I'd have fired back.
Yeah. I fired back too, but they
Because I'm like this. My ass ain't a bone and you ain't no dog, brother. You ain't chewing on this one long.
You can't let them bully you. That's the main.
No,
That's
hell
the main
no.
thing.
You
And
know.
once they do it
'Cause
once,
once
they know
they-
they can keep doing it.
Exactly.
How do you balance the line between scorched earth and not creating trouble? Because, like I said, it's either one or another, and I do one or the other. I don't have it in between. So, how do you make your point made without going straight at their throat?
Well, you kind of say it really, really. You get your point across, but you be nice about the point. But you make sure you get your point across.
Got it. Okay. All right.
Well,
So,
I honestly got to say, Mike, that if they want to start getting loud, then say, if you can't talk to me in a decent manner, then this is over with.
That's
Yep,
right.
this
That's right.
conversation is over with. Exactly.
And stay stern about it. And then if they start to simmer down, then you can finish your conversation with them. But if they don't, turn around and walk away and say, until you can approach me and respect me on my property, don't come back.
Boss man.
What up, boss
What up?
man?
What up?
All
What
right,
up?
cool.
So
Man, we don't see you very often, buddy. Good to see you.
Boss man in the house.
he's been popping in like a bad habit here lately.
Just lately. I got little man with me again tonight,
What
fellas.
up, little dude?
You want to say hi real quick? Silas. You don't want to say hi? All right. He's too busy playing Sonic.
Sonic, awesome.
Sonic Speedster or whatever.
Yeah, that's a video. That's a video game. He ain't got no time for you.
No.
Boss man, you got your car out yet this year?
I took it out a couple weeks ago, but it's been crappy since.
Right.
But Saturday is supposed to be 82 degrees here, so
Oh, very nice.
it's actually on the trickle charger right now just to make sure it's juiced up. So it might
I hear
be coming
ya.
out.
Sweet.
Speaking of cars and stuff, I don't know if anybody cares or not, but I called and got hotel prices. They're not the greatest. I don't know if you guys want to try to do it individually or not, but it's $159 a night.
I already have better than that. I can get better than that. I can get my points.
49 tonight.
Shit, Mike's Garage got a damn hell of a deal with his damn points. He got a great deal.
It cost me $100 a night.
Yeah, well, I tried to bargain with her, saying, "Hey, you know what? I could go on Travelocity right now and get it for $133 a night for 4 days." And she said, "Well, we're selling them for $200 on the weekend that weekend." And I said, "Okay, well, that doesn't matter to me. I don't care."
Right.
Yeah.
I think pricing like that at hotels should be illegal.
I got
I agree.
49 tonight, but that's with tax and everything.
They're a Wyndham hotel, aren't they?
I'm not sure. That's Best Western Express. And then I called the Holiday Inn Express where we first used to stay. And they actually want to give us rooms back again. Oh, you haven't been here in about 2 years. I go, yeah, because you were being stupid. You know, they wanted me to create the group book, and they wanted me to give them a credit card to reserve all the rooms. I said, I ain't reserving 10 rooms. And,
No, hell no.
you know, and then hope that my guys come there. And if they don't, I was on the hook for the rest. I go, that's a loss for me, no matter what.
Yeah.
And then if you got bad service, then we all wind up packing up and leaving.
Yeah, exactly. So bottom line is I didn't go with them for the last 2 years. But now all of a sudden they want us back. I'm like, yeah, of course you want us back.
Well, if you want us back, treat us right. What's the price? And I'm not paying you up front.
Well, they want the same price pretty much as Best Western Express charged. So you would have your choice between either hotel. I mean, I'm not going to create a booking link for 2 hotels, but if you guys want the booking link, I'll get it. But to be honest with you, you may want to just say, you know what, let's do it individually. And, you know, because we all know you guys are going to stay there. Whether, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's going to stay there. All the hotels in the area are going to be booked.
Right.
Yeah.
So whether or not, the only difference between you booking on a third party like Travelocity or a hotel or Expedia or whatever they're called is you can cancel with the booking link 24 hours before you show up. So if you found out the day before takeover you couldn't make it, you could cancel. But is that worth paying the extra $26 a night than you could right now? Because Travelocity is showing you can get it for $133 a night, and they want $159. That's
the part I don't understand about this whole thing. Usually, when he has that events in the past, back on the dates he had, they always had some kind of sporting thing like softball league or little league World Series or whatever. Hell, he's having it 2 months later, and ain't nothing going on. So why is their damn prices so damn high?
Because they know they can get the money.
Come on, come on.
They know a lot of people are going to come to that event. It's probably the biggest event that town holds every year, and they know they can get the money.
Probably. Like I just said, we all know that the hotel's going to be booked either way. I mean, I only get 10 rooms for us guys in this group, and we don't even sell them out. And we all know when we're down there how many Mustangs are sitting in the parking lot. So about 50 other people have already booked rooms there or gonna book them. So like Karmov just said, they're not worried about getting the money.
Nope.
They don't want to cut us a $10. I even said, give us another $5 off, give us another $10 off. I go, $10. If you cut us another $10 off and charge us $149 instead of $159, I go, it's $40 less in your guys' pocket. It's $40 more in our pocket. That makes a big difference.
Hell yeah.
To take a gas or something, but they wouldn't do it. They said they want to stick with their pricing.
But see, I'm like Gary on this whole thing. What does that fucking town have to offer other than nothing? The fucking food sucks, according to everybody, what everybody says, other than Boss Man loving shitty barbecue.
Barbecue bologna. I was just about to say that.
That's why I said, other than Boss Man liking shitty barbecue. According to everybody else, the restaurants ain't worth the shit. The town don't offer nothing. There's no tourist attractions. There's nothing there. So why the fuck is their damn rooms always so damn expensive?
Because they know they get the money because this is a big event for their town.
No, a couple years ago.
GT5, we got Sublime GT500 in here. Look at that.
What's up, Sublime? How you doing, buddy?
A couple years ago when I went down there, me and a couple guys, we went down the street and there's a barbecue place.
The taco joint's not bad.
Yeah. No, a couple years ago.
And I think they have a friggin' steakhouse around there too.
Couple of them.
Yeah.
Listen, man, they didn't even have freaking silverware for us when we went there.
Wow.
That's bad. They're making y'all shit eat like you in Hawaii, like you eat poi. Eat that shit with your damn fingers.
The best place I found to eat at Jackson, Tennessee was freaking Dairy Queen.
Dairy Queen.
No, I go to the stupid Arby's across the street because we don't have Arby's up here.
And then, and top it off, I had some black dude walk up to us and say, "Hey, man, you guys ain't, you're pretty much the wrong color of being in here." I turned around and looked at him. I said, "Dude, I'm from Detroit," and he just turned around and walked away. Then.
Yeah, brother, we don't give a damn about color wherever we
don't play
go.
them games where we come from.
Hell no, color don't mean shit. It's just a thing. Color shouldn't matter to anybody, no matter where you go.
Oh,
that should not be a thing.
He was a big old black dude. He had a cowboy hat on, and he come to me, my grandson, and I'm like, color don't mean nothing to me, dude. I'm from Detroit, and he didn't want nothing to do with me then.
Hell no.
Nice.
Well, Mike, I see your solar thing has taken off and went to the moon by watching your video.
What do you mean? What's gone to the moon?
Your solar purchasing because of the tariff thing you were trying.
I was going to say that the YouTube videos aren't. Gary's getting subscribers faster than I am.
Yeah, but going by what your YouTube video said, well, you purchasing all that stuff before the tariffs hit. I can understand why you done it too, to save money.
I'm getting subscribers.
Well, here's the funny thing is that now I got to worry about the neighbors when I put all those solar panels up. They're not going to be visible, but if they see them, I'm going to have to deal with that bullshit.
Why should you have to deal with it? Ain't none of their fucking business. They didn't spend none of their money.
Dude, if they're looking in on my property, then...
If they're spying on my property, then I'm going to bring the police in then because they ain't got no right doing that shit.
Isn't that trespassing?
Is the way I look at it, it is.
Well, I'm gonna get no trespassing signs and put them up.
You
That's what
damn
I
right.
would
I'd
do.
put.
Yep, absolutely.
I'd make sure I put them some bitches every fucking 25 feet around my property. I'm like, if you can't see this sign, you a blind bastard.
You know, firstly, they would, when you moved in there, they would have came and said, "Hey, these are our HOA rules. You need to follow these."
Well, there's no HOA.
That's what I'm saying.
Another shirt?
Yeah. Yeah. So it's a fraudulent HOA. It's a good old boys club.
Hey, one of the best places we ate, Carmel will agree to this. Remember when we went with RJ and that bacon wrapped shrimp?
Oh yeah, that's by Boosted's old house.
Yeah, that was
They had
awesome
bomb food.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you right now, Mike, they got ways of dealing with them good old boys clubs.
My phone's on the charger.
Well, they
And
do if I bring it to the state level. But like I said, that's scorched earth.
Hell with the state level.
My phone.
They got homegrown levels the way to deal with that shit.
What's that?
Well, I really don't want to say it online.
It's basically what I said last night.
Oh no, not that one.
No, there's ways of dealing with that shit. I promise you.
No, that's a whole different.
Look, first and foremost, don't get yourself in trouble.
No, that's the main thing. But if they step a foot on your property, protect your property. That's all I got to say.
That's what you're talking about before you jump to the gun.
Yep.
All I'm saying is they put their feet on your property, protect your property. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, those are good old days, right, Mom?
Salty's
Yes,
gonna
sir.
get your ass put in jail. Is what he's gonna do.
No, I'm one of those type. I protect my own. You step on my property and your ass ain't welcome. Hey, I ain't responsible for what happens to you.
So switching topics back, and it's good point, Salty. But switching topics back. So who's going to Fort Takeover?
Not me.
I plan on going.
All right. Who else?
I don't
know
got no
Casey's
more
going.
Mustangs, so I'll be showing up with the pickup truck.
Hey, I'll be coming in an EcoBoost.
Bacon
Me and my
wrapped shrimp
slow
and a
pickup truck. That's it.
bacon wrapped shrimp and a 900 horsepower ride in Ruby.
Yeah, back in the day when I had a fast Mustang.
That was the days.
Yep, that was the good old days.
Yeah, but
Mom, where, I think you were there, Mom. Where did we go to have that steak that one time with everybody?
probably where they serve cow.
What up,
Jesus
Boosted?
Christ.
We were all
Boosted 931. What's up, brother? Good to see
Boosted's
you.
in here. See, we're talking about bacon wrapped shrimp, and Boosted shows up.
Yeah, that was a good restaurant, Boosted. The one that had the bacon wrapped shrimp. That was good food.
I didn't mind the Mexican food right across the street where they were having the pre-meats the night
Yeah, the
before.
Mexican joint ain't bad.
A lot of people said they didn't like that Mexican joint. It wasn't real Mexican. I'm like, whoa.
That Mexican joint sucked eggs.
Well, there's one person that's not a fan of it.
But hey, I didn't. Mach 1 was never there when we went there, but we went to that other one that was down the street a couple miles off the highway. Remember that?
Right.
That one was pretty good.
The way it sounds to me, Gary, is Boss Man is deprived of good restaurants up in his areas of the world. It sounds like it.
Well, we couldn't go to that other Mexican restaurant. It wasn't open anymore.
To be honest with you, I'm not a huge picky eater. If it tastes good or decent, I'll eat it. So to me, unless it's like, I don't know, 5-star chef quality food is to me is food. If it doesn't taste like freaking liver, I'm gonna eat it.
So you're a big fan of clam chowder and all that shit, huh?
But then again, guess what? I like the barbecue bologna, but Barbecue Mike said it was crap barbecue. I thought it was good. Then again, guess what? I've never had barbecue bologna before. That was the first time. So to me, until I have something different that's better, I thought that was pretty good. And it's kind of like the same thing with Mexican food, I guess. Gary's obviously had better Mexican food somewhere else, and I got crappy Mexican food up here, I guess.
Well, I mean, this is the thing. It's what you like, I get. But when you've had, I've had a Mexican fiesta up here, which Carbon knows.
Yep.
My whole life. And that right there, that's kind of the standard that I go by is Mexican fiesta.
That's good stuff too, Mr. Mach 1. They don't know about that.
What is Mexican fiesta?
A guy owned it. He opened it up in 1964. He was freshly from Mexico, and he was a good friend of my dad's. And so we've been eating there my whole life.
Yeah, we got a Mexican fiesta in Heartland, which is like, I don't know, 10 miles from my house. And We eat
Right.
there at least once or twice a month, man. They got really good food.
And his grandson opened that up. You know, so I mean, it's a family-based business that are actually Mexicans, and they're from Mexico. It's really good. Now, the one down there in Jackson, we ate there. Hey, man, it made my grandson sick.
What's up, Boosted?
I'm one of those type of. I'll eat it as long as it's not Chinese. If it's Chinese, I am not eating Chinese food. I hate that shit.
I love Chinese food, but
Hey,
Ooh.
Carmel was asking if I took the car out. Guess May 9th, in about, 3 weeks from now? I'm taking the car to Lebanon Dragway in New York. And my buddy's bringing all his Dodge guys with him. They're going to have a fun time. I'm going to probably enlist their Hellcat. I should be able to smoke every one of them.
Boss man's gonna show up to Ford takeover without his Mustang because something's gonna be sitting in the garage broke.
Yeah, you never know. You just never know.
hey,
Dude.
he's got enough room for you up here.
Hey, my buddy has a Dodge Challenger. He did like SRT. He did like $15,000 in upgrades, and I'm still faster than him.
Boss man, I got a question for you.
Why are you whispering?
Yeah, why are you whispering? You're at home.
Because his girlfriend's around the corner at the other end of the house.
Who gives a shit?
Are you yelling his car and his girlfriend?
I'm
What?
finna say, are you nailing his? Are you nailing his girlfriend?
Apparently, you've hit the throttle on both of them.
No.
Yeah.
Hey, long story short, he works with me. He sold his house last year, and he's only been staying with me for a little bit until he buys a new house. So him and his girlfriend have been living here for a while. So that's all.
Hey, Salty, drive
Yes,
it
sir.
like you stole it.
But
That's exactly.
That
Ain't
sounds
no-
like that's what he was doing.
Hey, brother, hey, look, there ain't no sense of powder puffing that son bitch. When you hit it hard. Get it over with.
No, I got my own here. I got another one. We're good.
Hey.
We're just playing with you. We're just playing.
Are you married to your own?
No.
All right, well, shit. I'll shut up then.
When she walks by, I'll show her to you.
I've already seen her. You done showed her to her before.
Oh, okay. But anyways, is Carmop still in here? Did somebody just dropped off? Oh, he just left. Who's running 888Rs in here? Anybody?
I was.
All right. I don't understand what's going on with my car. I brought this car to the track last year with 888Rs, and I raced on it. And this is a drag strip, so it's prepped. And I spun the damn tires on stock power on 888Rs.
What was your air pressure?
Street pressure, whatever it's supposed to be.
Yeah, you need to drop it down.
Yeah, you got to drop it down.
Okay. So that's my mistake. I'm running a street pressure because I didn't think about even lowering it because I figured street tires, street pressure, whatever.
And are you heating the tires up? I mean, getting the dirt off of them?
Yeah, no, it was. Yeah, I heated them up and stuff like that. I didn't do much of a burnout because I don't have line lock on that car. I was thinking about trying to get line lock, but yeah, I couldn't believe it. There was one time where I launched. I took traction control off. I launched hard. I took off and I was out in front of them, and I hit second and I lost it. Spun the tires. I had to back out of it. I thought I was going to lose it because it started coming sideways on me. I'm like, I'm stock power, 450 horsepower, and I'm spinning the tires on a drag strip track with 888Rs. I thought because Carmob's car was 900 horsepower. And when he hit second or third, the car was stick on 888Rs, and so that's why I was trying to ask him.
Yeah, I'd work with the air pressure, like Mike said.
All right, if they're too hard, then
Yeah. And boss man, keep your eyes on the computer.
Yeah.
I'm looking online at different forums. I'm looking online at different forums for different cars for our 888Rs. Looks like everybody's saying at the track 20 to 25 psi.
Yeah. I would think you want just a slight wrinkle, maybe just a little bit.
Say hi. Everybody see him?
Hi.
I don't know.
Barely. There we go.
There you go. You see him? You don't want to say
What's
hi?
he doing?
Oh, he's playing his game. Shy.
All right. So he's high.
I want to bring. I'm trying to see if we can. Me and her can go down to Fort Takeover because she would have a blast down there.
But what you can do is like just try doing hits on the street, bring it down to like 25, 26 pounds and see if it feels any better.
All right, maybe the tires are too hard or something. Yeah.
I'm bringing my wife down.
Man, just give it the beans, brother. Don't be scared of it. Just give it the beans.
I'm trying to get down there. I don't know, man. Still don't know yet. It's up in arms.
It's only money.
Well, yeah, sure.
It's only money when you ain't the one spending it.
That's exactly the reason why I'm saying what I'm saying, Mike.
Hey.
It's only his money.
Not to be funny, but for me, man, it's like $2,000, man, between fuel and hotel expenses and food. It's like $2,000 because the fuel alone is like $600, and then the hotels are like $5 to $6, and then so you're up to 12 right there, and you spend whatever between fuel and going to the track and pay.
Which one's
Porsche?
So you buy stuff at the track.
That's a Z06. That's a Ferrari. That's an Audi.
Boss man, are you dead set on staying up there in that neck of the woods, or are you ever going to transfer jobs down to a lower part of the country or something like that?
I think the green card's a Porsche. I'm not sure. She wants to go down south. So, quite frankly, if she decides to go, I may go.
Where are you at right now? Are you in Michigan?
I'm in Connecticut.
Connecticut, okay.
Yeah.
He's up there where it's cold.
Down south would be New York, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but she loves snow, so I can't get her to leave.
Oh, she loves it up there?
Yeah. No, she wants the warmer weather.
Well, hell, that's what everybody that lives up north wants, is the warmer weather, and I don't damn blame them.
Hey, I'm about to do an experiment maybe in about another month or so, as soon as it gets a little warmer.
Keep your condom on.
I'm gonna see if I can. I told her, I said I'm gonna get the car out the driveway, get some soap and water, and get her in a little bikini, and see how many views I could get if I post a video of her washing the car.
Put that shit on TikTok, dude. That shit'll blow up.
Just to see the proof for a point that you can get views if you put freaking hot chicks on your freaking channel.
Hey, just do it on TikTok, dude. Don't waste your time on YouTube. Do it on TikTok.
TikTok.
So, boss man, there was this one video that I came across, and it was of this hot chick changing a door handle on a Toyota truck, and it had a gazillion views to it. And I was reading through the comments, and one person said, "Now I know not a single one of you own a Toyota truck or need to have the door handle changed."
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Ain't nobody giving a damn about that door handle or that truck.
Hey, I'll do a video of her changing the oil catch can in the car. How to unscrew the. Oops, I gotta go over here. Unscrew the little cap and just take it and dump it in the cup and then put it back on. I'll probably get a zillion views that like nobody was really there to watch how to.
Hey, it's according to what angle you're looking at, though.
Right.
Hey, I'm not trying to be funny, but dude, they don't have to be good looking to get views on YouTube. They could be big old fat pigs eating pizza.
You ain't lying, Gary.
Salty, Gary.
You ain't lying, Gary. It's funny. It doesn't make. You're right. It doesn't matter what size they are or whatever they're doing. As long as there's a female on YouTube, people are going to watch that shit.
And they're going to love them.
Because I have seen some ugly chicks doing car shit on YouTube, and I'm like, dude, why are y'all watching this shit? This shit is ugly.
Get 1 million views.
Yeah, I'm like, God Almighty, are they just looking? They must be looking at they must be giving them sympathy views or something. Because good Lord,
I'm gonna go down and live with TS.
Go down there and live with him. He'll let you live with them.
Oh yeah, down there in Panama City, dude, you'd have it made down there.
I want to go down where RJ is, man. I want him to take me fishing on that 89-mile-per-hour boat it is.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That's not far enough south there, brother. Sorry.
He's in Alabama, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that ain't far enough south.
Why are you in my face?
Look, when you're coming from Connecticut, anything below New York is south. Because he's way the hell up there.
No, I'm in the lower part of Michigan. I'm south from him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Damn, he's way up there, buddy.
Hey, you come
He's way
down
up
here.
there where they got all
I'll
the.
take you
He's up
to
there where they got all the
Key
shit
West.
weather.
This
You
is
talking
how
about the shit?
this is how crazy this car mob, right, has his party, and he invited me to go last year and the year before. I've actually GPS tracked it if I wanted to drive to his house. It actually I'm so far north, it actually says the best way to get to his house is to go up into Canada and come back down.
Yeah.
Shit, you'd be better off just flying the car mobs.
No, I know, but I'm just saying if I drove, it said it would take about 13 hours to get there, I think it was, but it said the best route to go is up through Canada and come back down.
Well, yeah.
I wonder how far it'd be if you went from where you're at to where I'm at.
Where are you at?
Southeast, the very southeast corner of Alabama.
Just look on the map and look for Dothan, Alabama.
What's the town?
Dothan, Alabama.
Dothan.
D-O what?
Dothan.
He's like on a
Oh,
borderline.
there it is. Dothan, Alabama. I got you.
He's on the borderline of Florida and Alabama there.
And Georgia.
There's a little kick out right down there in Georgia, and he's right in that damn little kick out.
Yep. Tri-state.
It's 1,200 miles, 18 hours, and 30 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, it takes me 11 hours to get to Mobs.
And look at all the construction zones.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you might as well add about 5 or 6 hours of that
All
shit.
the construction zones it says you'd hit on the way down. Holy crap!
I'll be honest. I think I live further than all you. I'm like 45 minutes away from him.
Oh, hey, you're just
Yeah, exactly, Gary.
you know what? That's a hair closer than Jackson, Tennessee.
There you go.
How the hell is it closer than Jackson, Tennessee?
Jackson, Tennessee takes me 9 hours to get there. I mean, 19 hours to get there.
Oh, because you got to cut across and shit. Yeah, I can see why.
You got to get further west.
Yeah.
West.
Yep. Because
That's crazy.
hell,
Oh, wait a
because
minute.
hell, you're going all the way across the damn state of Tennessee.
Take it back, man. Jackson, Tennessee. Right now, it says it's 55 miles closer, 17 hours and 14 minutes.
So for me, it takes let's see, Jackson. If I going to the hotel, it takes me about 2.5 hours.
Oh, I got about 9.5 on mine.
It takes me no hours because I ain't going.
Well, most of the time when I go down to Tennessee, Jackson for the Fort Takeover, I take a 2-day trip because we got a company has a resort in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. So that's 13 hours there. So I stayed the night over there down there in Pigeon Forge and shoot some guns and look at the biggest knife store in the world. And then I take off the next morning to come to the other side of Tennessee, and that's another 5-hour trip. But
I was gonna say that's another 4.5 hour trip from there.
right. But here's the kicker. When I leave you guys on Sunday morning to come back, I drive straight home. I only stop for fuel and to take a crap, to be honest with you. I drive the whole 18.5 hours straight. Because I don't have any way of I have to get home to get to work the next day or the 2 days later. And second of all, I have no other hotel that I have planned on the way back. And quite frankly, I don't want to leave the car with the truck hooked up in some place I don't know. Come back out and the whole damn rig would be gone.
Yeah.
So the only reason why I do it going down is I actually disconnect my truck and trailer when I go down to Pigeon Forge and stay the night, and I block my car and my truck in. The way the building is set up down there, I block it in. So if you wanted my car, you would have to literally move my truck too. But at least I disconnect the whole entire thing, so that way they can't walk off with the whole rig.
Yeah, my brother lives in Crossville, Tennessee, and it's 3 hours from his house to Jackson.
Going through the hills of Tennessee, literally I-40 is a hell of a trip. That's why I got this new truck.
I love it.
I got diesel power now. So
Which one?
I bought the GMC Sierra. I bought the small diesel, the 3-liter. I didn't get the big boy, but it's got more power than the Boost, I believe. So, and it was a screaming deal on the truck, so I couldn't pass it up. And my Ford Coyote used to only get 15 miles to the gallon at the best, even on highway. This truck on the highway, I'm averaging 25 miles to the gallon in diesel.
Nice.
Yeah, for that little 3 liter gets really good mileage.
Yeah, and then on top of that, I've already towed with it a couple times already. And towing, when I used to tow with the Ford, I used to only get 12 and a half to 13 miles a gallon. That was the most I could ever get. With that truck still, even with my car on the back of it, gets about 18 miles to the gallon.
Well, yeah, that's gas save right there, buddy.
Yeah,
I will say that's the one thing I do miss about that F450. When I was driving it, it'd normally get about 18 miles to the gallon. When I had a trailer behind me, it'd get about 18 miles per gallon. If the trailer was loaded, it got about 18 miles per gallon. It didn't really care. It just got about 18 miles per gallon.
Right. Right. So it's a nice truck. It definitely was an upgrade from the Ford. I wish I could have stayed with Ford, but I couldn't find a Ford diesel that was in my price range.
Right.
And then, like I said, I went to the dealership for this, and this thing has got a great color on it. It's got it's great options on the truck. It's almost fully loaded. It's only a couple different options you can get, except for upgrading to the Denali package. And
yeah, if you'd waited wait a little bit longer, there, boss man. Now they're giving Ford their damn A plan to everybody.
Yeah, so
I miss my truck. I really wish I had not gotten rid of it. I mean,
but as long as you're happy with that Chevrolet, man, that's all that matters. As long as you're happy with it.
It was a decent deal, but I'm sure I'll hear the shit about it, when I'm driving down the highway or road, or somebody be like, "Oh, look at that, a GMC pulling a Ford,"
I wouldn't give a shit. I'd look at them and say, "Look here, I didn't spend your money. I spent mine."
Exactly.
And just leave it at that.
Exactly.
Bam,
T, what's up?
Butthead.
Hey, T.
What's up, Mike?
How you doing?
Cut the damn fan off.
Hey, Mike. There's an old song, "Dirty Deeds Done Tea Cheap." Call me.
Yeah.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen?
Oh, not much.
T, you talking to Salty again?
Huh?
You said ladies.
Yeah, I want to treat my bitch right. My bottom bitch. Who's that yawning? Gary?
No, it was me. I'm sorry.
Oh.
So, fellas, it looks like anybody that's going to go to Fort Taker is just going to book their own rooms themselves.
Yeah, I've already booked mine.
I booked
Okay.
mine.
booked.
All right, then I'll probably just email the lady or tell her tomorrow or whatever that don't bother creating a booking link, that we're not going to bother doing it like that.
Hey, we can get it cheaper on the interweb.
Yep.
Yeah. You probably could. Well, hold on, let me see here. Travelocity the other day was saying 133, but
Expedia has it for 119 a night.
But they only had it for one more room left. That's all they had.
When I looked at Expedia, they had 10 rooms left.
But there's nothing going on there, so I don't understand them goobers.
There's nothing.
I'm with you, T. I don't understand it.
That I could see. I don't know if maybe I haven't searched everything, but it didn't seem like there was anything else going on that weekend.
Well, they claim they're going to sell. They're booking rooms at $199 a night on the weekend there.
They'll tell you anything to get you to spend your money.
Oh, good for them. They can smoke some more dope.
Yeah, exactly. They blowing smoke up people's ass, and the people damn allow it. Then
you got
to blame that. You got to blame that on the people, not
Howard
the people.
Johnson down there is only booking for $75 a night.
Oh, that's crackhead section.
Believe it or not, though, but back in the day, Howard Johnson used to be a good hotel.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. All right, the Holiday Express is booking at $159 right now.
Jeez.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Nope.
Hold on a second. I'm looking this up right now.
That's what she said when you walked in. Are you serious?
Banner 2 queen bed. Right there. What the freak?
What?
This lady's out of her freaking mind.
Yeah.
Well, tell us the price so we don't I'll have to keep guessing.
I looked the other day. It was $133. Look what it's booking for now.
$119. I can't see it.
Can't see it.
114.
Oh shit!
Wow.
Man.
For 2 queen beds.
Snatch
Yep.
it up.
They want that's for 4 days. I mean, I don't know what happens if you put it in for 1 day. Maybe it'll up
Yeah,
the price.
you think the beds are clean.
Let me put it in for 1 day and see what happens. 2 days.
Yeah, they putting those damn
Depends on
recycled
what
sheets back
day
on
it
there.
is, because certain days do cost more, but
They spray them damn sheets with Febreze and throw them back on the bed.
This ain't Las Vegas. We're probably gonna change service for weekend.
So speaking of which, you notice that the comforters are never washed. It's only the sheets.
yeah.
If they
That's
wash,
why my sister, who used to
Yeah,
work
Gary, you're right. If they wash them.
20 years, when she goes into a hotel room, she rips the comforters off and throws them on the floor.
look, when my wife walks into a hotel room, she strips the bed and calls down to get new sheets.
Can't blame her.
What I do is I open up the corners, take a look, and make sure there's no bed bugs.
That ain't a bad idea.
Yeah,
Every
I
time.
check for that too.
Before we do anything, before we put anything on the floor, first thing I walk into the room, I pull up the corners, I look to see if there's bed bugs. If not, then we pull all of our stuff in. If there is, then go to the front desk. You got bed bugs. Could we have a different room, please?
This is
Somebody's
crazy,
like,
dude.
before I put my naked ass on that bed, I'm gonna check it.
This is crazy, dude. I put in, the last quote that I just showed you for 114
Yeah.
said you were going to stay there for 4 days, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, right? So I reduced it by 1 day, figuring, they're going to raise the price. They
Went
freaking
down.
lowered it to $103.
Wow.
So you stay 1 day less, you think you'd get a better discount when you stay more days? No, you stay 1 day less, and they actually lowered the price.
Well,
Like
yeah,
I said,
one day less is the last chance you get bed bugs.
yeah. So mine was, like I said, $100 a night. I had some points, but not a ton.
So, Mike, you said when you get through putting all your panels up, you say you're gonna have close to 100 panels.
Around 106 panels. Yeah.
God, almighty, that's a lot of panels.
Well, if
They're
you're
gonna
going
take
to
up a
have
lot of room.
106, I'm going to need you to get 4 more and go 110.
Yeah, I could say
Go
you.
with that, being at the 6, or get 100 or 110. No 106 crap.
Yeah, goober.
Well, he's still at an even number. At least he's not at an odd
Well,
number.
yeah, you're right. At least it's an even number. But I need to divide by 10 because I think base 10 is the way to go.
Base 10. I heard that in a while.
Now, is all your panels gonna be the same wattage?
No.
Okay.
Each one of my inverters has multiple MPPTs, so I can separate the strings and kind of, set it up as I need to.
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
did any of y'all know that they had
Nope.
brought back Walker Texas Ranger
Yeah,
2021 to 2000? That's pretty wild. I ain't never seen it before. I have to check
but
that out.
it's with Jared Padalecki.
Yeah.
I didn't like the original version. I damn sure ain't gonna watch the second one.
You know why? Because it probably had too much testosterone in it for you little
No, because my dad
gals.
used to make me watch that stupid shit when I was a kid. And I hated it, just like Matlock and all that other shit.
Hey,
Stop
don't
it.
let Chuck Miller see you're talking about his show like that. He'll come and punch you with the chin fist.
Look, we only had one TV. We only had one TV in the house, and Dad was in charge. You watch whatever the hell it was on TV.
Yeah,
That's
you
what
come
I
out
said.
Texas Ranger.
Yeah, they just call it Walker, and it's
Nah,
a
he
spinoff
sucked.
of Walker Texas Ranger.
He sucked. I couldn't watch that shit. It was stupid.
But I'm gonna tell you one thing about old damn Chuck Norris. He damn sure stayed in good shape all these years, though.
Oh yes, he
Yeah,
has.
To be his age and stuff, he stays in really good shape. I had
I'll
to
tell
hand
you.
it to him.
I'll
That
tell you
lady's
what,
crazy, man.
fellas. My lower back has been killing me sitting in a patrol car for 12, 13 hours. Now, I do get out and I do walk and I try to get out as much as I can. But my sciatica was killing me. So I looked on the old YouTube University and there's this fella, this physical therapist. Man, that dude helped me out so much today because I did those stretches like he said, and I feel way better.
way better.
Way
Well,
better.
you know what straightened me out this weekend was playing golf.
You got 45 million rings?
Was where'd you go? Drive the golf cart?
I
Oh
thought he
yeah,
was going to say Miss
hey,
Kim's fucking turkey baster straightened him up.
I tell you what,
Yeah,
I played golf Sunday, and this is the first week I ain't been hurting.
there's going to be egg rolls down there for takeover. I forgot.
Now
In the
y'all got to
basement.
remember that Alabama, their rendition of golf is putt putt.
Uh,
Oh, look, honey, I got it in the T-Rex's mouth the first time. Baby, I'm gonna make sweet love to you tonight. You're my hero.
yeah, but
You're
down
my.
here is Robert Trent Jones golf course, baby.
Oh,
Hey, is this something new, Pates, that you can pick out on the screen? How we have circles around us?
Yeah, it's just
Avatar.
I could change it back to regular like this
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
I like
or
the way
that.
Pink.
Go squares.
Yeah, Pink runs his live stream. You run yours.
Yeah, we all did Hollywood Squares
Squares.
one
I
time.
can do squares with rounded corners too.
Now that would be hilarious.
Yeah, Pete, you ought to make up questions one night for Hollywood Squares.
But then I'd have to get 2 more people in here.
Right.
No, it don't matter.
There. Yeah, are we thoroughly done changing?
I know if you had Hollywood Square, BBQ Mike would join up because he's a very intelligent feller.
Saucy would fall off because I'm a dumb motherfucker.
I agree.
Yeah,
X,
you're,
this is a square.
Hey, man, I'm just calling a spade, man.
you're
Hey,
dumber. You're
maybe Mustang Mike would come back.
You got dumber than a box of hammers.
Nah, we don't. Look, we're not trying to have a blowjob contest there, boss man. We don't need no pivot man.
Well, listen, Salty would win hands down. He just gets jelly. Oh, look how he cupped the balls and he jiggled the jury and talked to the judge. That's a
Gary
new one.
is
got
Gary still on the panel?
Fucking ass.
Here.
Gary's
Okay, I was one I hadn't heard him say nothing in a while. I didn't know if he had fell off or whatever.
No, he's having his Mexican fiesta.
Nope. I'm getting ready to get off here and go to bed.
Me too.
Same
Me
here.
too. I go to work in 8 hours.
Yeah, it won't be long for me.
9. Now let's see, 6.
Yeah.
7, 8,
But
9.
anyhow, thanks for having us up. I'll talk to all you guys later on.
Mr. Gary, you have a good night,
Bye,
sir.
Gary.
All right.
All right.
Have a
Have a
great
great
night,
night.
buddy. Good night.
Hi, Bob. One. Hey, I'm going to take off too, guys.
Good night.
Same
Night,
here.
night, John boy.
Yeah, right. I'm going to see if I can
Nightmare.
get.
Nightmare.
Stay in your own room.
I'm
Yeah.
going to see if I can get some interviews
Stay in
with.
your own room.
Well, if he's not gonna end it right now, I'm just gonna hang out here then keep on running my blip.
I'm going to see if I can get some videos of me beating up on some Dodge guys at the track in a couple weeks.
Take it easy there, boss man. Have a good night.
Good night, boss man. Be good, buddy.
All right, man. Have a good one.
Y'all have a good one. I'm going to take off as well. I didn't say
All right, Mike. Take care, buddy.
Good night, Miguel. Have a
Guys,
wonderful
have a
evening.
good one.
Okay, go.
Thanks, Pinks.
Yep. It's like a mass
Yeah.
exit right there.
You would think ice was pulling up.
Yeah, no
Yeah, for
shit.
real.
Seems like all the Mexicans are running for the border.
Amigre. Vamos la cabeza. 7 hora. Hora, puta. Hora.
No shit.
Oh my God, dude, guys, it has been a beautiful week so far. The weather has just been gorgeous out here.
Yeah.
Other than this stupid ass wind that we've had for 3 days, my God, I wish that shit would stop.
Would you look at that car right there? That's just pretty.
I see that.
It sure enough
And-
It's even
is.
got the little red tongue sticking out.
Well, the good thing
Hey,
about it is the motherfucker's running. That's what I say.
Pinks, when you gonna go out and get your registration and your insurance and stuff for it?
Insurance I just got today. Took me 3 days to get it.
Damn.
Well,
You still dealing with an insurance company out there in Washington State?
no.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. Oh, you're still banking up there, aren't you? You're still banking up there, not the insurance companies, right?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
So my insurance that I currently had for my other cars will not cover a Mustang GT anymore as of 2 weeks ago.
Really?
Wow.
They told me that they're like, yeah, we won't issue for those anymore. So I had to look elsewhere, and went to a couple places with outrageous prices for just liability, basic liability with uninsured and underinsured coverage, and I don't need the comprehensive or any of that. If I wreck my car, I wreck my car. It's as long as I can cover the other person.
Yeah, exactly. So basically, all you want is uninsured motors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got that, and just outrageous everywhere. But Progressive gave me a decent deal. But then when I went to pay for it, it's like, oh, we have to send it to our underwriters, and they sent me an email, and you got to send in this information, pictures, and this, and I did all that. So it took 3 days, and today they came back to me and said,
Ain't it ignorant? Insurance companies are getting more ignorant by the year.
yeah.
I'm getting tired of paying them all this money. And
The
then
problem is a lot of these new cars are so fucking expensive to fix, especially the electric cars.
Yeah.
And they're costing us out the ass.
Well, I think two Pinks that the cost of labor, because you go to Ford, and I'm thinking it's almost $200 an hour labor charge they want you to charge you these days.
Yeah, no shit.
And then anything aluminum body cars and trucks, they want more.
Oh yeah.
Yep. So,
dude, I'm telling you, if the government, if Trump and the damn government wants to help us out, they need to work on these insurance companies about getting caps on this shit, because these people have done got fucking stupid about that shit.
The insurance companies, yes, they want to make money. They want to make lots of money. Now, mind you, I am not paying that much money. In fact, I just changed, so I took the Focus off the insurance. I dropped the Edge back down to liability since it's paid for. So I've got liability on the Mustang, the Edge, and the truck. Where the truck has full coverage because it's still owe money on it. So those 4 cars had. So I dropped the Focus because it's not running. And now it's what's up, MJ? Now I think
what's up, MJ? How you doing, buddy?
My bill went to $127 a month for those 3 cars.
That's not bad. Not for the 3 cars.
Now my bill for the Mustang is almost the same. It's like $90 a month.
that's crazy. I'm paying $188 a month on a Ford pickup truck.
Yeah, well, that's nice.
Because I'm
Well, that ain't bad. I got
I'm in Florida.
Now, it doesn't help that I do have three accidents in the last 3 years.
No, that don't help at all.
But the problem is, and one of them was at Ford Takeover.
Huh.
Yeah, that's when your car came out of the trailer, right?
When the car came out of the trailer.
Yeah.
The one before that was on my way moving here when my trailer took out a front end of a Colorado. And the one before that was that they show it in the database, shows it as an at fault, and it was a not at fault accident that happened in Washington before we moved, where I hit ice and slid into a car that had stopped in the middle of the road.
Now is
around a block.
So, I know Florida's got no fault.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how is that? Somebody's at fault. Somebody hit somebody. Somebody did something stupid to cause the accident.
Your insurance pays for your car.
Yep.
And that's why it's so damn much. And half these people, they get insurance.
Hawaii is a no fault.
And then they cancel it the next day.
Yeah, see, here
they won't do that shit here.
I am waiting. I'm gonna re-register my car on Friday when I get paid. And yeah, Washington State sucks for getting an accident. I know. I lived there and got into a few, but it wasn't so bad for me. Most of them were, the other person, and the thing that sucks in Washington is so many people that don't have insurance.
Yeah, that's Florida too.
If they'll let them drive away with no insurance. And I'm like, how do you drive away with no insurance when it's a law? You have to have insurance in this state,
Yeah, I could actually have your car towed. If you've got no insurance on your vehicle, I can have your car towed.
But here in Alabama, so I just dropped the insurance on Monday on my Focus. I can bet within a week I will get a letter or a phone call from the DMV, the court's telling me I need to bring my tags in because I don't have insurance on that car anymore.
Yeah. And that's why.
And I will bring the little sticky tag, but I'm also going to take my picture and show them the big hole in the engine right now. And I don't have insurance on it because it's sitting in my garage not running. Why do I need insurance on it?
Well, you don't need the insurance, but you got the proof of insurance to keep your tag.
I know,
But,
which is stupid. The tag. I don't want to have to. It's coming up for renewal here in another month or two anyway. 3 months.
well, think about it. I got a 68, 95, 2014 in my 93 in the garage. I'm paying $268 a month. The only reason I'm paying liability on the Mustang to store up is because I can keep my damn tag. It's a
Yeah.
personal tag.
So here's the thing: is they told me I needed to bring my tags, and I have personal tags on most of my vehicles for
What's
the
up, buddy?
Mustang.
How you doing, man?
So I went and took a razor blade scraper and scraped off the little tag on the back of it and brought that to him because that plate is mine. I own it. They're not getting that back. It's not going to stay. When I redo the car, I'm probably going to change just to a standard tag on it and put that one up on the wall.
Yeah, if you tell them that, that's a different story.
Yeah, but no, I actually took the little tag off and put it on a piece of paper and brought it to him. Said here's your tag because that is what you wanted. Tag, not the license plate.
Pinks, that's who I got is Progressive, man. I've had Progressive for years and years and years. I don't have no problem with them. They treat me real good.
They once it went through today and it was fine. It was real easy. I already have my card printed out so I could throw it in the car. I mean I have it electronically too, but I like to be able to. Oh, look who it is, Nate Marcy. Long time no see.
Oh,
What's up, Nate?
What's going
Yeah,
on?
Nate Ballhead.
Hey, I had State Farm for a long time until they got too goddamn stupid on their price, and I was like, man, because I had
Well,
State
you know
Farm
why?
ever since I was like, I had State Farm since I was back in the
insure you
'80s.
anymore, but their prices went up anyway.
Oh my God,
State Farm went up on everybody with all the tornadoes.
And
That's their problem.
Geico was almost double the price as Progressive, almost double for less coverage.
My Geico was low.
Yeah, mine used to be, but when they raised their rates, I was with Geico after US when I moved here. I went to Geico, but they raised their rates so goddamn high I couldn't afford them.
Yeah,
I think I switched to damn Progressive back like in '02. I've been with them ever since.
even they've gotten really high.
I've got one car with Progressive, and it's $97 a month.
Yeah, the good thing about them, man, I don't have no problems. Like if I'm buying a vehicle, whatever, I just pick up the phone, call them. Oh yeah, we'll insure you right now. We don't need no money. Just go ahead and drive it on home. You're fine.
I had to pay them. I had to pay them $35.
Yeah, I don't have no problem with that kind of stuff. They're real good to me.
It was like that with USAA when I had them before. They decided they dropped me when I moved to Alabama because it is more expensive. It's a higher insurance rate in Alabama than it was in Washington State.
Hey, we got Justin, and we also got MJI in the chat now, guys.
MJI has been in here. I said hi to him. I said hi to
I said hi to MJI. You're the only one that didn't.
Where have
You're the
you
only
been,
one
T? Have you been sleeping?
T, you're the only one that didn't say hey to him. All the rest of us did.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't see it earlier in the chat.
And Justin
I ain't been in
is
here.
up in Washington too, back in my old stomping ground there. Except I think he lives north of where I did.
Well, Mr. Nate and Mercy, how is that new home feeling to you now since you finally in West Virginia full time?
A shit show.
Really?
So in other words, the honeydew list is kicking your ass.
I can't even find my own fucking tools to do anything.
That's what I'm saying. Now that you're home full time, the honeydew list has taken over. Hey, welcome to the married life, brother. It happens to us all.
I'm gonna call it unemployed life.
Motherfucker, I used to be married though. I do remember how that shit works.
Barbecue Mike, if you do move, insurance is different in every state and every town.
It is.
Like, because when I lived in Washington, because I lived in Tacoma, my insurance was like 10% higher than it would have been had I lived in a town next door.
Yes,
10%. And
they say the reason down here is because of crime rate per town.
Yep.
Per city.
It's crime
That's
rate.
what it goes by.
I just changed states. In New York, every 6 months we were paying $1,092 for full coverage on a Mustang and Autumn Subaru.
And now?
Evidently, his internet did not want him talking to us.
He's still there, isn't he?
If he's talking, can't nobody hear him.
You can hear me now.
Now we can hear you.
Sorry, I'll have to switch over because I'm still in the StreamYard on YouTube where my screen locks. I got to go into the browser.
Oh, that's okay,
But-
young fellow.
But
It's all good,
so
buddy.
we paid $1,092 on her car and my Mustang every 6 months in New York. Here we have full coverage on the Mustang, full coverage on my truck, full coverage on her car. It's $2,000 for the year.
Wow.
So, a little bit less.
I added a vehicle and it's less.
Yeah.
Yep.
Same company.
No, because I go through a broker, so I had to get rid of my broker because he was only good for New York State. I had to go to a broker here.
Yeah. So I went through a broker here. That's how I got the insurance I have, but they don't cover Mustang GTs anymore. They'll do EcoBoost, but not GTs.
Huh.
That's crazy.
Yep.
It's still a fucking Mustang. That makes absolutely fucking zero sense.
See, this is what killed me is, they're like, well, if you'd had insurance before they made the change, your insurance rate would have just gone up for that car. And I'm like, well, that's a good thing. Then I guess I don't have it with you.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Are you thinking about switching all your vehicles over to Progressive Pinks
No,
to see what kind of deal they would give you?
they're not good, not as good as what I'm paying.
Okay, I got you. I just figure I'd ask because
I'm
usually
paying $127 a month, 2 cars at liability and 1 car with
Punt
Full
the
coverage.
other me out.
I am.
Thank you.
still though, 127 a month. That's not bad, man. Literally for 3 vehicles, that's not bad.
Yeah, and one of them is full coverage.
Yeah, that's not bad.
It doesn't ever go anywhere. It sits in the driveway because it's got engine problems, but now I have a car that doesn't have engine problems and it's running. And now one of these days I'll have all my cars working again. I used to have all my cars working. I remember those days. I miss my old truck. I really miss.
I got all of mine working too. It's only one of them.
So
I'm almost there.
I'm getting ready to probably post my enclosed trailer for sale. I'm going to put it at a price that I'm willing to take. And if nobody's willing to pay it, I won't be selling it.
There you go. That's the way to do it, man. Stick to your guns, set a price, and stay there.
Yeah, I could use the money. It'd be nice. I don't use it as much, but I'm not going to sell it cheap.
My brother's doing that now to a 97 Silverado. It's got 320,000 miles, and he put $7,500 on that battery. He said, if I don't get 75, he goes, it'll rot to death in my yard.
But with my trailer, it's still usable. And I'm looking at all these brand new trailers out there, and they're going, for 24 foot, like $7,500, but it's only got tandem axles at 3,500, so it's a 7,000-pound trailer, right? But it's 24 foot, nice exterior, but the interior is totally empty. It's nothing in it.
Just bare wood.
Walls.
Yeah.
Whereas on mine, the interior's done. It's got cabinets in it. It's got a shelf up front. It's got a toolbox built in. It's got a winch built in. It's got an inverter, battery packs, solar panels.
Hell yeah, that makes it worth more money. Damn right. I'd charge too. Damn right I would.
And it's a triple axle.
Hell yeah, I'd charge more money for the damn thing too. I wouldn't just be giving my shit away to nobody.
I'm going to put it up for about $15,000. If nobody wants to pay that, then I won't sell it.
Pinks, what you selling the motor in the garage, right? I mean, in the shed right there. I see it.
The what?
The motor in the shed. I see it.
Oh, that motor, I'd probably get about $500 for that. I think that's about a $500. Let's look at it real good here. Yeah, that's like I'm sorry, it's like a $300 motor. I was.
Shit.
I'll give
Nate,
you
did you
scrap
get
price.
all that? Nate, did you get all that wiring stuff straightened out on your truck? The little bugs that you were trying to fix up?
So I think I got most of them, even though I created a few new ones. I think I think it's dumb stuff. So the overhead console used to read the temperature, miles to E, and miles per gallon. Well, it didn't work. I pulled that circuit board out. There was 3 loose resistors. I resoldered those. That went back to working. Pulled the cluster out of it. The battery saver relay, like I thought, 3 of the pins, the solder joints were busted. I reflowed the solder on all the joints for that. Windows and everything seem to work, and the radio keeps working without the switch, hot wire switch. So I'm gonna give it another day or two, and if it keeps working, me driving it around, because I know it would normally fail once or twice a day if I was driving it around
Gotcha.
or more. Some days are worse than others. I've had days that didn't fail at all. So I got that soldered up, put it back together. Then I put the lights when I put basically the dash cover back on, which is a whole basically cluster from radio end all the way over to the driver's side door. It's 2/3 of the dash. It just
Yeah.
unclips.
Don't you just love them big old damn things?
Yeah, it's nice. There's only 2 bolts and it all unclips.
Yeah,
So I got my radio in, and then I went to put the switch for the headlights. Everything's all good there, and then I went to use it today, and I turn the lights on. Everything works, except all the lights that indicate where the damn knob is. They're not on. You pull the switch out for the fog lights. Fog light comes on. I'm like, did I forget to hook something up? And the airbag light's on.
Yeah.
Mm.
Which you have to unplug the passenger side airbag on and off when you pull that off. So I'm wondering if I didn't hook one of them up or if one of the pins got pushed out when I pushed it on. I don't know. Other
You
than
still
that,
got to have
everything
that
seems
damn thing
fine.
inspected, don't you?
Yeah, eventually we'll get to that.
What year truck is that?
03.
No, it's a nice looking truck too. He got a nice looking Ford. He really did.
Yep. I got my weather techs. They're here. I just want to clean up the interior before I put them in. I ordered my speakers last night for it.
No, there you
And I ordered, there's a company called Master Tailgaters. They make a replacement tailgate latch or tailgate handle, but it has an integrated camera on it.
go. Oh, now that'll be sweet.
So
Nice.
Oh, that's nice.
once I do that, it'll be like having a new truck.
Hell yeah, he got a nice truck, man. 7.3 diesel and all that shit. He got a good
Yeah,
truck.
I synced it.
You
Oh.
got 7.3 in 2003?
It was a
Mhm.
half year. It was the year the 6.0 came out. So the XL, the XLT, and the Larry, you could get a 7.3 or 6.0. King Ranch. And I think there was one more above King Ranch in 04.
The platinum.
Hey, Barbie.
No, I don't think they didn't have them then.
Thanks for coming in.
Maybe it was
Take it
just
easy
the
there,
King
Mikey.
Ranch above
Have
that.
a good one, buddy. Be
But
safe out on the
that
road
was
if
only
you're
an
out there
option
driving.
with 6.0.
Did you see they got rid of this year? They got rid of limited. So the Ford Super Duties don't have the limited package anymore. Now they have Platinum and Platinum Plus.
Yeah, they just want to charge them more money. That's the reason why they're doing that shit.
Well, no, that doesn't charge more money. It's like instead of getting limited, which was the one above Platinum, which cost
Platinum.
they
So they just added a Platinum Plus to it. Then.
They just made it Platinum Plus and got rid of limited. But the thing is, with Platinum Plus, you can get a trimmer package on it, which will just cost you way too much for not enough.
Well, if you don't mind me
35
asking,
tires and a leveling kit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna ask you if you don't mind me asking, what the hell's a trimmer package? Because I don't know what that is.
There you go.
He just explained
Kind of
it.
an
And it has some orange trim. And it's just a small, very
Well, basically, that's all it is, ain't it?
And BFGs.
Yeah, they don't do the orange trim on that one.
Oh, so they do put the BFGs on it?
I think they do.
Are
My
they,
dad's
just out of
girlfriend's
curiosity, are them still good tires like they used to be, or are they pretty fucking shitty compound now?
No, they're good.
They're using Goodyears now. The trimmer gets Goodyears.
Okay.
Some Goodyear all terrains or something. I just watched a preview on a brand new one on YouTube yesterday, and them going over the packages, and they changed the front end.
Yeah.
Interesting.
They got, hey, Nate, you know what we used to call BNG when I worked in the motorcycle industry?
What's that?
So bike would come back out, same damn thing it was last year. BNG, bold new graphics.
Now that you're talking about this, I got to ask you a specific question about a motorcycle.
Yeah.
And maybe you can tell me, because I don't know enough about it to have any knowledge on it. Why does most cruiser bike people like Harleys, Gold Wings, whatever the Kawasaki's, why does most of those guys always want Dunlop tires? Are they like the best on-road tire for like the cruisers or whatever?
They're a really good tire, and they're very affordable, because when you start getting into Metzler, which I prefer, it starts to become more expensive. It's cost, and
Yeah,
especially
cause
since Metzlers are made overseas, that they're going to get more with the tariff and everything. But
oh yeah, no shit, no
Dunlops
shit.
have been a tried and true tire for a lot of people. They trust in them, but I've always really liked Metzler and Pirelli on bikes. They've always stuck really well.
Yeah,
They're
my
very
brother
good.
just detailed his bike yesterday, and he's getting ready to put it up for sale now. Well, I think he said he's
Mhm.
gonna list it tomorrow. But he took it today and had brand new tires put on it, and he put brand new Dunlops on it. And I asked him the same question. He goes, "I don't know." He goes, "They've always been a good tire for me." So I figure I would talk to you since you're the bike guy and you've been around that shit pretty
Yeah.
much all your life. So you would know a hell of a lot more about the motorcycle side of that shit than I would. So.
Yeah, we used to back in the day with after I started running some of these other tires, I used to call them done flop because they done flop over on you. Be on your nugget.
Yeah, but hell, I get to see so many people down here like with Harleys and Gold Wings and what is
Well,
that? What
Harley has got a
is it? The
contract with
Vulcan or
Dunlop.
whatever they call that shit? The
Yeah,
Kawasaki Vulcan or Yamaha, whatever that summit is. You see most of the people down here running damn Dunlops on all their
yeah.
bikes and stuff.
Well, like I said, Harley's got a contract with Dunlop, so they actually specifically make a Harley Davidson labeled tire.
Oh shit!
So these goobers, they got Harley Davidson on a tramp stamp. So
Yeah,
they
no
really have
shit.
Harley Davidson tires.
Yeah, can you imagine how much extra they pay for that shit just because the tires got Harley Davidson on that shit?
Yeah,
It's the
it's
same fucking
plus.
tire, but I guarantee
Yeah,
you they pay more for that
it's
shit just because of the name.
it's plus or minus a few dollars, but now they get we got the prestigious name of Harley Davidson on our tires. That means we can go nowhere faster and make more noise.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm gonna tell you one thing though: the best looking set of tires I've seen on an S550, bar none, is the one that Pony had on his car. When he put the red, white, blue letters on that shit,
Oh
that shit
yeah,
look, man, that shit looked so good on his damn car. With that color of his car and everything, and the wheels, man, it looked good as hell. I've never seen nobody else do that on S550 but him. Now I probably not watched enough videos to see that shit, but I've only seen him do that shit on his car.
yeah.
But don't he works for a tire manufacturing company, don't he? Ain't that what he does for a living?
Pony does work for Michelin Tire. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. He works at the plant that actually makes the tires, don't they? Don't he?
Yeah. Yes, he does.
That's what I
Man,
thought.
I tell you what, man. Did y'all hear about poor old BBQ Mike? He got let
Uh-uh.
go of his job on Monday.
He got let go of his job?
He got let go, and he is currently looking at another job and may be relocating. I think he says to Indiana, more money and better opportunity for him. So, let's keep them all in our thoughts and prayers and hope everything
Oh, I
goes
didn't
well for
know
my
that,
buddy.
man.
Yeah,
That
man.
sucks. I hate to hear that about Mike. Shit, I
Yeah,
didn't know he
man.
got damn let go or nothing. He's been with that company for a while now.
Hell yeah, I wish I had enough money to get a startup on a barbecue trailer because I put that man right behind the wheel of that damn
Boy,
thing and had
you
him go
ain't
around.
lying. I guarantee you that place, yeah, if you could get a barbecue food truck or a trailer like you say and put him in it, boy, I guarantee you that shit would do a lot of money. Because according to all of you guys, it's actually tasted his food. Said he's damn good at what he does.
Damn right he is. He's really good. Give me 1 second, gentlemen.
I know he sent me some of his barbecue sauce and I used the hell out of that shit. It was good.
Yeah, barbecue sauce is good.
So I didn't mean to take over the conversation with Dunlop tires about motorcycles, but it's just a question I've always wanted to ask somebody because everybody down here uses them. So I figured T would be the
Mhm.
person to ask. So
Ain't nothing but a thing chick wing on a string. Well, remember back in the day, fellas, when you got a Mustang Fox body, what were the tires you had to have? You had to go get you some Goodyear Gatorbacks.
not
Remember
me,
those things?
not me, dude.
Goodyear.
I ain't running no Gatorbacks.
Remember them? But y'all remember? I think they were stock on the car.
You know what? No, I could bought one brand new back in '89, and for the life of me, I cannot remember the tires that actually came on that car. Of
All
course,
right, guys, I gotta go.
the
Later.
back tires. Take it
Later,
easy there,
pal.
Bama.
Later, baby.
Good
I
night,
can just tell you,
sweetheart.
I can tell you this: that the back tires didn't last very long.
They never
That I
did.
can guarantee you that, because I think my dad bought it for me. when I was 19, and then I think 3 weeks later I had to have another set of rear tires. They were I burned them off by then. But what do you do when you're 19? You got a brand new Mustang GT. What do? You fucking you tear the tires up. That's just what you do. Even though we all know they wasn't fast, but they still do a hell of a burnout.
Today you go buy a vehicle, you just get shit tires, and they only last 2,000 miles, so it's only good for like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Well, that's for you guys who buy them really expensive soft compound tires. I still buy these really cheap fucking hard tires, and I get 30,000 miles out of my tires.
Oh no, I'm talking about the factory tires. You can buy an F-150 right now. The tires will be gone on it next week because there's fucking such junk.
Really?
Yeah.
Even the
Everybody I know that's
Goodyears?
bought newer F-150s or 250s or cars, my Subaru, the fucking tires are good for like 15,000 miles and they're toast. They're bald. Scott Fanks, a guy I worked with, had a 13 or an 11 F-150, bought it in 13. And it had like 23,000 miles on it. And he put factory tires on it. I'm not shitting. You get like 20, 25,000. That was it. And he kept putting the stock tires on it. He went, I don't understand why these Michelins don't hold up. I said, because you keep going back to Ford and keep getting their junk ass tires. Go put yourself a decent set of like Falcons, BF. I don't give a shit. Name your brand that's not factory from Ford. And he got them. He drove that truck for 50,000 miles. When he got rid of it, it still had them same tires on it. He couldn't believe it. He's like, you
Yeah,
weren't wrong.
you can get the 50,000 mile Michelins, but shit, man, the price of them son bitches anymore, they high as hell.
I feel sorry for whoever got my Subaru. It had a giant gash in the tire tread. I noticed it on Tuesday. And I'm like, I just got to get this to Friday. I lost 4 pounds out of the tire and never lost another pound. I must have hit a pothole and it just sliced the tread, but never leaked.
Oh, you
Other than
talking about
4
your company
pounds.
car?
What's that?
You talking about your company car?
Yeah, my former company car.
Yeah.
If
Oh,
they
yeah, your
ask,
former company. Yeah.
I still have it today because they were too stupid to shut all any. They didn't shut me off to anything. I still have access. I just made a ship label today. I filled up my Mustang with it yesterday. My company card, fuel card, still
Oh, damn,
works.
you're still using that shit?
I'm like, motherfuckers they were supposed to lock me out on Friday and told me to cut them up. I was like, I'm not dumb enough to do that. I'm gonna see if this motherfucker works. Sure enough, it worked.
Yeah, they can sue you for that, so I'd be
I
careful.
was just going to say, you might not want to push your luck too much further on that shit.
I
Yeah.
drove my my personal vehicles plenty enough for them. I just wanted to see if it'd work. And I'm like, this is just the stupid shit. Like, how stupid is a company? Like, how fucking dumb are you?
Yeah. Like my
Don't
old
cut you
government.
off of anything. I made the ship label today because it was my charger for my laptop that I'd been using for them for the last fucking year and a half. I left it at our friend's house so I could do their shit last week. So if anybody said anything, be like, here's your fucking $9 that it cost you. But it's just like, I don't like, this is just an ongoing, like, it doesn't make any sense. I'm glad I fucking left. Like, I had realized through the process of leaving how fucking disorganized, like, I knew there was disorganization pretty bad. HR didn't know where to send my shit. They kept changing where to send my stuff. My managers didn't know. HRs want me to let them know where to send my stuff when I find out from my manager. My manager didn't know. I went, do you guys have like a plan for any? Apparently, you didn't plan on anybody ever quitting.
Yeah, there's no exit strategy
Plan.
or interview or what you need to be collected, what is to be done.
Damn, you'd think they would want their damn electronics back, you would think.
They did. I got two different. I got an address so that I had my exit interview. They go through the list of shit. Like I have healthcare, health, vision, and dental until the end of the month, which I was shocked. Life insurance. I'll get my last paycheck this coming Friday. Da 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 da. And they told me, hey, we got to have your iPad. This is the iPad you have. This is the phone you have. Mind you, I have 3 other phones and 2 other iPads of theirs that they have no fucking clue I have. Apparently, I said I got other ones. They were like, we don't have record of that. I was like,
I guess I'll just keep them and use them as a
I was like,
trade-in down the
okay,
road.
what do you want me to do? I don't know what to do with them. If you're too stupid and you can't figure it out, the fuck if I am.
Well, hold up real quick. Hey, Silverback and Stupid Fast Trucker in the chat.
Oh,
Stupid fast truck and Silverback. What's up there, fellas?
Man, I'll tell you what, I love me some stupid fast trucks. Silverback, you can go back to sleep. Pop
Damn,
off.
y'all must be hanging out on the same pillow. Y'all joined at the same time.
My pillow, yeah, I bought them all. Bought on my pillow.
I'm just messing with you guys. What's up, fellas? How y'all doing?
Oh
And
man.
yeah, half the time people don't read the chat in here.
Dude, I'm sitting in the chair and my damn phone is under the chair. So
If I
I'm
pull
just
up
kind
the
of,
chat, I'm on my phone today. So if I pull up the chat, it takes away any of the screen and anything
oh, it
else.
does. Yeah, you can't see
Yeah.
the panel when you got the
I'm
chat.
normally on my laptop, so I do
Yeah.
see it.
I'm comparing my two EDC fixed blades to see which one is going to be better to take on my. Well, fellas, I don't know if I told you all this, but in October, I'm pulling that bike, riding the bike to Jacksonville, Florida, and then I'm pulling that bitch back west to San Diego, up to LA, into Las Vegas, all the way
Damn.
through 66 as much as I can. Then going into Maryland, my brothers are going to meet me on the highway. We'll pull into Ocean City for the night, drink it up, pull back in, and then go to my brothers, back to my brothers for a couple days to celebrate their birthdays, and then I'll put the bike on the auto train and come on back down here to Florida so I can get back to work. But I'm taking 15 days, and I am just going to tour the America on my Harley Davidson
Did you say you was going to put your damn bike on the auto trader?
auto train.
Oh, I was like, what the hell? You going to ride all of this and then throw it up for sale? I
No,
misheard what you said. So
no,
Well,
but
Carlisle was
yeah,
talking that too.
but I am going to
say
get
what, Pinks?
I said Carlisle
Carmine's
was in the
back.
chat too.
Hey, welcome back, Carmop.
But I'm gonna get one of those Insta 360 cameras. Have y'all seen those?
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
Yep.
They're
And
badass.
I'm gonna do a lot of documentation of where I'm at, what I'm doing, and I'll post it up online. So
That'll be cool.
make sure you hit the subscribe and notification bell.
Oh, we'll definitely do it, man. If you do it, we'll do it. If you do all that, we will do it for sure. Hey,
Hey,
man, it's always cool, man, to see a damn road trip on a bike, man, because a
maybe
lot of
I'll
people don't.
go. Yeah, maybe I can go live or something, and we could all chop it up.
Yes, sir. I remember we took our damn road trip on our bikes from here to Grand Canyon and back, man. I tell you what, we had such a damn good time. God,
Yeah,
it was a lot of fun.
that'd be fun. Hell yeah. Silverback and Stupid Fast Trucks in the chat. What are them fellers up to this evening?
Shit, we got room on the panel. They can both come up. Since ain't nobody watching the chat, they might as well come up and chat it up with us.
Let me get, because I just set it down, to be honest with you. I've been watching and looking through the chat. That's how I noticed MJI was in here and everything. The Mobius is back.
GTR talk.
Boy, I tell you what, man, he has built a damn monster.
He really did. That damn car is beautiful and it's fast as hell.
Dude, almost 1,500 horsepower. That something is going to be a demon.
Yeah, that thing is wicked, wicked fast.
When he comes through Georgia, I don't know if hopefully he's going to do it this year. If he don't do it this year, then maybe next year. When he comes through Georgia, man, I hope he calls me up because I'm going to go meet him. I want to ride in that bastard.
Oh, wicked sick, you know. Hey.
See, I've never
Hell,
rode it. I've never rode in an all-wheel drive car before, other than a four-wheel drive pickup truck. But I've never rode anything like that. I've
I
never
miss,
owned a turbo car or a
I miss
supercharged
my old
car. I've
Audi.
always had nitros. So
I miss my Audi. My Audi was all-wheel drive, supercharged, was 500 horsepower at the wheels, all four. It was a little
yeah,
over 500 at the wheels. That thing was pretty quick. It wasn't as
I bet
fast.
it was.
yeah, those are.
But my
No,
God,
but
it's like a crazy fool.
I bet it was a lot of damn fun though.
I got a question. That 1,500 horsepower, is that 1,500 horsepower rating for two wheels or four wheels? Because mine was rated on a four-wheel dyno with all four wheels running.
That's
Yeah.
a question only he can answer that one.
I
I
think
know
they
he
put
said he's
that
got
thing.
9 settings.
I think they put on a hub dyno too, if I remember
Yeah, they
correctly.
put his on a they put his on a hub dyno.
Okay, all of that. Sweet.
Yeah,
Sweet. That's crazy.
It is.
it is.
That's something which will be a maniac.
Yeah, I knew my Audi was nowhere near as fast as that, but it was a fun car. The all-wheel drive just makes it so. Because I was taking that thing around the first time I drove it. I didn't own it the first time I drove it, and I was driving it up the hill climb that the place where me and my wife got married. That just amazing how just the handling differences between rear wheel drive, front wheel drive, and all wheel drive. It's crazy.
Yeah.
See
Hey,
now,
stupid fast truck. That's a stupid fast GTR, huh?
Yes.
see now, that's the only thing I wish they would add to the Mustang. I would love to see them do an all-wheel drive Mustang.
I would too. I would too.
I
But they
think that
don't
would
make
be
power. If
They
they're gonna,
did.
that
They
would be
called
like
it
the
a-
poor man's fucking supercar.
They
it
called
needs
it a.
to have like 600 to 700 horsepower at that point.
They did. It was called F-150.
No, all I'm saying is
Not
it
all-wheel
well
drive. All-wheel
when
drive
I
and four-wheel drive are two different things.
Well, you could set it into auto with a Raptor transfer case like Stupid Fast Truck has on his. That'll automatically switch. So if your rear wheels start slipping, the front wheels are gripping, and now you're
I've
whipping.
seen that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's. I
no,
know
what I'm
that.
saying is I said this poor man's supercar, but at the price that they're charging now for the damn GTs, and if they was to add all-wheel drive,
Yeah.
base price on that son bitch will probably be 75 to 80,000 bucks
oh yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
easily.
if y'all haven't seen that, Super Fast Truck does have a video on him changing out that transfer case from the standard transfer case to a Raptor. I think it was Raptors and maybe the Platinums or something like that had it, but Stupid Fast Truck did it. And I do remember your videos there, young feller.
Sound like to me he done it right.
You know, I'm just giving the man credit where credit's due. He did a lot of work to that truck. I
Well, I'm
think
What's up,
saying
he
it
Car Mob?
sounds like he done it right. What's up, Mob?
did. For auto,
There we
yep.
go. I figured I'd hop back in for a little bit if you guys got any questions about the car or whatever.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
T, I'll send you my ad. Hang on, I gotta walk past these loud ass speed bumps, but it'll be quiet pretty soon. T, I'll send you my address either tonight or tomorrow so you can map it out for party at Mob.
Yeah, so I want to send you something too, Goober.
I just looked up your address yesterday, Mob, just to see what the distance, just to remember what the
Right.
drive was. Because I couldn't remember how far. I knew it was a long drive. Because I remember
Oh,
on the
yeah.
way home, the time I was falling asleep, especially after RJ got out of the car.
Right.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, I've only used 2 tunes in the GTR, and that's probably where I'm gonna sit for a while.
My thing is if I do come up, I may not bring the Mustang because I'm not sure if I'm going to trust that to drive that far.
I was just
I
asking
don't blame you.
I was just going to ask you once you drive it around a little while, do you possibly think you'll take that, or you think you're going to take the Edge?
Depends. I'll depends on how it works and how it runs. You know,
Are you going to break out the wife's EcoBoost and make the trip in that one?
that would no. I'd make the trip in my EcoBoot or the Edge.
Oh, I got you.
Tell you what,
Yeah. Oops, good.
he'll jump in my Ural sidecar and ride up there with a pair
There
of
you go.
old army helmet on and some goggles. Look like we're getting ready to invade North Africa and go after the desert rat owl.
Can we put him in an old racing helmet? That'd look even better with goggles.
Yes, I did. Stupid fast. It is sitting on the not on the floor, but near the floor of my garage. I've got to package it all up and get it ready to get rid of it.
To put up for retail sale.
Yeah,
you took it off there, Mr. Whipple.
After I got the car back from the speed shop, it took me, a little bit of driving to get familiar with the car again. And then I have some nice country back roads where I live, and I had the opportunity to open the car up. And I called Salty that night, and I was like, brother, what the fuck did I build?
Yeah, he was like all kind of giddy.
I was like getting your first blowjob, dude. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, he goes, man, I switched that summit over to Tune 5 and me and Shelby hit it. And he's like, I wasn't ready for that shit.
No, I was not. I was not ready for that shit. Not even a little bit.
Yeah, soon as
I got off the gas pedal and friggin' Tune 5, I put it right back to Tune 4. I was like, yep, we don't need all that right now. I was like, Jesus Christ, this thing's fast.
The first time in your life you've decided, you know what? Maybe I don't need all of the loud pedal. It's probably not
Pretty much.
good.
Pretty much. Well, see, here's the thing. I didn't want the car to make the kind of power it makes, but it just ended up being that way. But the car's got 9 tunes, so it's not like you're stuck in like massive, like a big horsepower tune all the time. You know, you can detune it in a split second off the steering wheel. So it's friggin' nice.
Very nice.
I like the idea that you got like what 3 tunes dedicated to nothing but drag racing on it.
Yeah,
That's
I got
cool
3
as shit.
tunes that are dedicated just for the track.
Well, that's that Motec computer. That Motec computer, you know, I've heard of other people putting that system into their vehicle, and it's just so nice to be able to
Yes.
manage
Yes.
high-powered vehicles because of
Yes.
the way you can have everything tuned and
Yep.
progressively done. So,
Night Silverback.
Take
good
it easy
night,
there,
back of the,
Silverback.
good night, back of the silver.
See, that's why I was asking Mob the other night, and maybe Peach can answer this better, and maybe T can answer this too, since they both got S550s. Is it possible to put one of those Motecs on the S550 with the control pack and shit that's on the S550?
I believe that they have done it.
You
Yeah.
can. Yeah,
They've
you can
done it
do
on the GT350s.
Yeah, you can do it.
What is it? What's the name of that company? They had twin turbo it all the time. Shit.
Yeah, they're up
Lund.
there in where Indiana or something like that.
Yeah, I can't remember what the name of them are. They're very popular with the GT350s. They have like the 500 or like the 800 to 1000R, and they put twin turbos. They do a little bit of super, but they rely 100% on Motec.
The turbo's the way to go. Turbo and a Motec, man, because you got so much tunability right on the steering wheel. You don't got to go and switch tunes with a programmer. Like, you literally flip a friggin' like, everything's controlled on the cancel button for my cruise control. So I set my anti-lag with that. I can check my E85 content with that. I select my modes with that. So it's like everything's right there on the fly, right on the steering wheel. Everything displays right on your dash. It hijacks the digital speedometer on the car and tells you everything you want to know right there in real time.
That's actually really cool. I could see that being like really, really handy if you're at a track and you're watching the people in front of you and the track tightens up and shit like that. You can actually change the tune on the fly.
Right there on
That's
the spot.
Yeah, that would be fucking cool. And ain't got to worry about breaking out a fucking laptop or none of that other bullshit.
Yep.
That's the funny thing is my Focus had that. Its tunes were tunable like that, to where I could switch it using my cruise control buttons.
Nice.
Yeah, Stupid Fast Truck, you are on the money. Brand Speed, you got it. Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
There you go.
Brand Speed, yeah, I've heard of them on YouTube.
I will say the one thing about the car that you guys probably won't care about is the drivability at low RPM. The car drives and accelerates just like it did when it had small turbos on it, where I really thought because it has big turbos on it, it was going to be really, really laggy down low. No. This thing on like 3-4 pounds of boost feels like the small turbos did at like 15 pounds of boost.
Yeah.
So
moving more volume.
Yeah, so it's really, really nice. I really thought that, you know, like the car comes alive at 4,000 RPM, but anything below 4,000 RPM, it still behaves exactly like it did with the small turbos. I mean, if you leave the light and you mat the fucking accelerator, that son of a bitch is gone. It's not like, oh, well, we got to get to 4,000 RPM and then the power's going to ramp in. No, it just tears ass. But you're right. It's a lot more volume and a lot less boost.
Yeah. I'll tell you, that Raptor I got, when you really mash on that thing in sport, that Billy Goat, she gets in third gear, it's still looking for a little traction. At 60 mile an hour, you can still hear them BFGs go barking.
Let me ask you something. I know you've answered this before, and I'll probably ask this. Do you got the EcoBoost in your Raptor, or do you got the V8 in yours?
It's the EcoBoost. I can't afford that Raptor 700R or that Raptor
Really?
R. That thing is, that bitch
Pricey.
is big money.
Bendy.
Yeah, there's a guy running around down here in one, but it's nasty sounding. It's a GT 500 motor in the damn thing.
I tell you, right now, there's only one new car SUV I'd like to have, and it's black, and it's an Escalade V.
I know exactly the one you're talking about. Yep.
Clean.
I haven't seen his video that he put out. What was it, yesterday or today? I haven't seen that one yet.
Yeah, they took it to the tracks, dude. It runs good. It dropped 0.7 of a second with a couple of mods they did to it.
Wow.
Damn.
Wasn't much of a mod. It was a cam. They took it to the track, then they switched the exhaust on it.
Right.
I don't like the tips on the new exhaust. I actually like the stock tips better, but it sounds so much better.
Oh, it's
what's impressive though is it does all of that on them huge fucking tires and wheels.
Oh yeah.
That's what's
24.
impressive as hell.
Those Vossen wheels, those flats, I like them. The
I like
front-
the second. I like the second set he bought more than
I
I do
like
the first one.
well the second set of the Bosses, right? The flat.
Yeah. The second set, the aftermarket set he bought. Yeah, I like them better because
I like
they
them.
don't have so many damn, I guess what you call bars in them or whatever. They got less bars, so I think it just makes it look better.
I don't know. I like the fact they got floating center caps.
All I know is the amount of money that he spent buying that sumbitch, and then the amount of money that he's spending on it, upgrading all this shit. Ain't no telling what that sumbitch would actually retail for now.
Well,
That's got to be an expensive son of a bitch.
Work on it. He had that thing torn apart, like torn apart.
No, I'm just saying. If that sumbitch was to sell to somebody, I wonder what the dollar value of that truck would actually be worth now.
Like $100,000, like it already was.
Shit, I bet it's more than $100,000. You know, all the shit that he's bought and put on that damn truck. Shit, I bet that sumbitch up more like 120. I bet the damn wheels on that sumbitch pinks by itself. I bet the damn wheels are damn $6,000.
So all 3 sets of wheels go with the thing.
Yep.
I know. That's what I'm saying though. But the 2 sets that he bought aftermarket, it like if me and you was to go buy them, we could not get it at the same price he does.
Yeah, I don't like those friggin' like flat face ones he bought. I like the 12 spoke way better.
I
Yeah.
like the flat face ones. I like the 12 spoke too, but I like the flat face ones.
Yeah, not me. I like the stock wheels better than those.
Yeah, the flat face ones just remind me too much of a fucking police cruiser, man.
That's why
That's
they
my,
make
that,
so many different types of wheels because everybody likes something different.
Yeah.
but my thing is, with it being all black, man, I would have to do something other than just black wheels. I need
Offset it a
something.
little bit.
Yeah, man, it's don't get me wrong. Some
I like
cars
it being
that are
black. I like it being
some
solid.
cars blacked out looks good, but that's just too much vehicle blacked out. That's a big
Right.
motherfucking vehicle.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't
no
want you to
doubt.
see me coming.
Shit.
Just like
Yeah.
you like your women, Salty, big and black.
Hey man, you can't help but seeing that son bitch come. It's so damn big. That's a big old goddamn vehicle.
That's why it's
It's not
amazing.
like an Explorer ST or nothing. That motherfucker's massive.
Well, Pinks, you come to party at Mobs, I will snatch your soul with that car.
Shit, I guarantee you he's gonna expect that shit too. 'Cause I don't blame him.
Well, see,
he
here's the
ain't
thing.
he ain't ready. I'll tell you that right now. He's not. He ain't
There's
ready.
a difference between me being in the passenger seat and me being in the driver's seat on it, going fast.
Oh hell yeah, I agree 100%.
All I need is 3 seconds, and you'll be happy.
Damn.
I get
You're
like
like Salty. 3 seconds, he's happy. You're actually a
hey,
second faster than Salty.
hey, I look at it like this. At least like this. It's a 3 second. At least I'm not out of wind when I'm done. I'm
There you
good.
go. I'm a happy man.
I still got some oxygen left.
Hell
There
yeah,
you go.
baby. Hey, was that
Not a
good for
lot.
you? You want a cigarette?
Yeah, not a lot. Hey, I'm not 21 no more where I could go all night. No, fuck all
Yeah,
that
see,
shit.
you come up here, I'll give you a ride too, buddy.
I know you would, my friend. I know it, my man.
I know
I'll
everybody
tell you-
likes riding in Ruby. This is a whole different ballgame.
Hey,
Hell,
Mom.
Nate's even closer to you now.
Is he?
Yeah, he's in West Virginia now.
Yeah.
He was in New
Oh,
York.
okay.
Now he's in West Virginia. So
But when we took that ride in Ruby Mob, and then gosh, it was
Frank
Frank
Freestang's kid.
Freestang's son. He
Yeah.
said, "Hey, can we switch?" I said, "Yeah." You gave him a ride back in that. That kid was ear to ear grinning.
Oh yeah. He asked his dad even asked me, he says, so is that car faster than mine? And he went, oh yeah, Dad, it's way faster than your car.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, boy, Frank Three Stangs, what a great guy, and his kids
He
are
is.
so nice,
Yeah,
man.
he was a good guy, no
They're
doubt.
really respectful kids and everything like that. Well, they're not kids anymore; they're grown ass adults. But yeah, good peoples, man. That was a great
Jesus, you're
time.
basically the only one that really talks to him on the phone anymore. You talked to Pony lately, buddy?
I have. I talked to Pony the other day. He is in Arizona. Candy's daughter's out in Arizona, in Surprise, Arizona, and I
Right.
talked to him the other day and gave him some tips and pointers. Because Surprise is near Goodyear, and Goodyear has gotten some ratty ass places but I gave him some places to go check out and eat, and some other stuff, the places to go. Because Phoenix is really, I loved it out there. I just wish it was more affordable with housing. I might have, I could
I
have
I
miss
stayed
heard,
a
Pony.
bit longer.
I
I
hate the
heard
fact that
Phoenix
he got out of
was.
the.
Oh yeah, same here.
I hate the
Wow.
fact that Pony got out of the car scene, man. He was a really cool dude. I really enjoyed hanging out with that guy.
Oh
You know,
yeah,
he could still be in the car scene even though he don't have the Mustang anymore, but he's still got a badass Nova that he built.
yeah, the Nova is really nice, and I'm sure that he'll get back into it one day when he finds something.
Right,
But this BMX racing, Pony wanted to do BMX racing when he was growing up so bad, but he could never afford it.
right.
Unfortunately, they weren't in that position, and there wasn't a whole lot of that around him. So it was just something that he really wanted to do as a kid, and now he's fulfilling and living that fantasy, and he's just
He's
digging it.
happy. He's
Yeah,
happy.
he's
Hey,
happy.
man, he's happy. Hey, look here. I'm happy that he can still do that shit at his age. Cause,
Oh
cause
yeah,
Pony ain't no damn spring chicken no more.
yeah.
No.
Pony's 50 years old now.
Yeah,
I wish I could do that at 50. I was already broken at 50.
dude. I tell you what, if I was to get on one of them bicycles and take off, boy, somebody gonna come peel my ass up off the ground. Cause I know I'm gonna hit it. There ain't no doubt in my
Yeah.
mind. I'm gonna wipe out and I'm gonna lay right where I fall.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go talk to the powder coat guy about my one. I got an old 1984 RL Osborne Redline that I wanted as a kid, and I found one, and it was cheap enough, so I bought it. These bikes going restored are $4,000.
Damn.
Damn.
This
I had a
the
red line
bike
and
is
a
40.
mongoose.
Yeah, bike is
I had
41
a
years
GT
old.
Mach 1.
Did you?
Yep. I still got it, too. It's in my dad's friggin' attic in his friggin' or his loft in his garage.
Nice.
I got to get that thing someday, man, and friggin' put it back on the road just to have it.
Yeah, you got a G. You got a
If
Mr. Mach 1.
That's
if
right.
nothing else, when you redo your garage out there, it'd be a damn nice wall piece.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir. Yes, sir.
Well,
I got
gentlemen,
one.
I hate to do this. I'm gonna hop off here. I'm getting
All right.
Yeah,
tired.
gentlemen, I'm actually
Have a
gonna
good
do the
one,
same
Nate.
thing, buddy. I'm gonna call her a night my damn self. I'm tired. It's
All
been a
right.
lot.
Well, I guess we should all friggin' bail.
Yeah,
I'll go back to watching TV at work.
you
It has
got it.
been a long day for me, and I am tired.
But Nate, good. I'm glad you got down there safely and everything's moved in. Bob, always a pleasure.
Yes,
Salty,
sir.
what can I
Yeah,
say? I'll
yeah,
insult you another day.
I know you will, and if you don't,
Thank
I'm
you for
gonna damn
having
think
me.
something's wrong with you.
Yeah, you think I'm
Later,
sick or
Bob.
something?
Yeah, exactly.
I can't wait to see you, T, in July, buddy.
I hope so, my brother. I'm gonna try to make it
You
to. I'm gonna
gotta
say
make it,
something.
man. It's
I
gonna be
gotta
a
look at
hell
the
of a
schedule.
party.
Well, I
Nate,
already
Pinks,
heard.
Mob, T, y'all take care, and everybody in the chat, y'all have a good night, and we'll catch y'all on the flip
I'll
side.
catch y'all later.
Sounds
Thanks,
good.
Hey, yep.
Pinks.
I'll talk to
Later.
y'all soon. Thank you, everybody. Be
You
safe. Be
guys have a
good.
great night,
God
and
bless.
we'll catch you guys in the next live stream.
You know it.
Bye.
Good night, y'all.
Thanks for coming, everybody. Y'all have a good one, and I will see you on the next one.